just read about that god in a or goddess in a module. So
Yeah, that's always a good way to go.
yeah,
There are a lot of things where I'm like, I just read something in a book and I'm like, ooh, I got to
sounds good.
incorporate that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, got to use that. Even better when it's got game mechanics associated with it. All right, so you would Brawl. How would you have met up with this group? Would you say, or at least who do you think you would have met up with? The Doris the shoemaker thief, the strange wizard, which I guess the wizard. Where did you learn your magic?
So Ethelstan comes from a long line of mystics and seers, and he's the seventh son of a seventh son. So it was a matter of just realizing his potential.
Okay.
Well, Brawl is a leather-wearing, large sword-having individual that hails from the woods. Probably might have caught up with the thief. He doesn't really like spellcasters that much.
Well, I could always use more leather to make new shoes.
Yeah, so I guess he was supplying leather to the shoemaker.
There we go. All right. Well, go ahead.
One thing about Brawl is he that y'all would have come to know about him is he likes a good fight, and on top of that, does not back away from a challenge. Like that almost to like his detriment. Like if someone challenges him on something, he feels compelled to take up the challenge, regardless of what it is.
All right. I'm going to keep that in mind. All right. Okay. So you guys would have been in Portsmouth for various amounts of time, depending on just how long you've been trying to settle up there. We know that Doris has been trying to establish some enterprise, and we had another character that was trying to take advantage of the shipping industry. Probably doing that even now, I would imagine, since he's not able to make it today. And so there's that going on. But one way or another, one of you would have gotten in contact with a merchant. Who would be the person, do you think, that was kind of like organizing this team?
Well, I mean, Paddlefoot was the captain, but
Definitely wouldn't be Brawl.
Actually, I think we have a pretty solid fit here. So Ethelstan, you probably would have, because of you being from a long line of mystics and seers and all that, you probably would be actually quite familiar with a location that you always wanted to visit. It is a tower out in the sea, about 5 miles off the coast of where Portsmouth is at.
great. No, but we can steal.
It's that it's always submerged in water except for 8 hours every year. And it is said that this is the resting place of Cesricon, one of the great wizards of an era that ended up having an apotheosis and becoming basically a god, more or less. Many people use him as a patron. And you would imagine that there's a lot of good stuff there that would be at his tower. It's said to be his resting place, in fact.
Yes, indeed. Cesricon, the greatest wizard of all time, and he's a man whose legacy I attempt to follow, but not. But I am of course, I am not so morally compromised as Cesricon.
Well, in your time in Portsmouth, you and probably Doris would have had the opportunity to make an acquaintance with a particular merchant. His name is Jareed. And Jareed has been kind of quietly trying to find people that may be interested in visiting the place. And once he kind of saw your interest, he was kind of probing you over a period of time. He was very, very hush hush about it for quite a while. But once he kind of saw your sentiments and everything, he started opening up to you. So he is letting you know. He lets you know. Well, he's letting you know now. So you are all at the Gilded Tackle in Portsmouth, which is just a more of a sailor's bar than anything else. It's It's the one that is more above board. You know, you have one that's kind of the real torn down shithole where all the pirates tend to go. And then you have this one that's more of where the merchants and the proper sailors and even some of the locals that are the more savory sorts tend to go. So Jareed is just a very portly, black-bearded man, kind of like a dark complexion, and he has you all there, and he says, "At this point, I think I can finally tell you. There is another reason that I brought you here, not just the thing in the tower." And he kind of leans in very close, looking around just to see what all the other people, that nobody seems to be listening in. He's kind of got your sentiments enough to know that this is not something that would bother you too much. He says, "There is a certain man who's going there. I would like to see that he does not make it out." And he says, "Surely you've heard of Savage Quinn." And whenever he says Savage Quinn, most of you would probably know that Savage Quinn is a well-known pirate in the area. He's kind of like a pirate king of sorts that has been terrorizing this coast in particular for some time. He's not exactly a very savory guy. His crew is treated well, from what you may have heard. It's kind of like if you've seen Tombstone, it's kind of like the Cowboys. So he would. That's the thing that he's proposing. He says there is an item that is said to rest there. It's called the Black Pearl. If you can bring it back to me, I will give you 300 gold pieces. If you bring back something proving that Savage Quinn is no longer on this mortal coil, I'll give you another 100 on top of it.
That is per man or for all of us?
He just says, lump sum. You divvy it up as you please. And I will give you access to a skiff.
What do I need to know about this Black Pearl?
He kind of shrugs. He says, not much is known. It is rather large. It'll fetch a pretty penny. It's said to perhaps have some kind of magical qualities, but few actually know.
Well, I believe me and my associates are just the sort of folks that you need for this job.
Oh, yes.
I think that could be done.
So what he does, he says, so you agree that you will try and take care of him as well? Surely you know that he is a menace. He has taken something very valuable from me that can never be returned. And I can't abide by that.
So this is a matter of honor.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Okay.
Doesn't involve a woman?
So he's a woman.
He shakes his head. My brother.
And what do we need to know? What do we need to know about Savage? Is he he's a thief, a warrior? What do we need to know about him?
He wields a rapier, and it is said that when he stabs people with it, they don't seem to recover very well compared to any other wound. It just doesn't seem to want to close.
No, he doesn't clean his blades. Gross.
Will he be by himself?
Oh no, he'll have a significant crew with him.
Are we in his crew? Is this? I'm assuming it's we have looters' rights. The only thing you care about is killing Quinn and the Pearl. Anything else is ours, correct?
Everything is yours.
Victor's rights.
Yes.
Would it be inappropriate right now for me to cast Second Sight?
No, I wouldn't say so. Just the way that would look, it just looked like you're saying a prayer, and then there might be a noticeable thing about you. Actually,
Yeah, like an eyeball in the middle of my forehead.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
major.
Nothing major.
Let's see. So
I've got a +4 to spell check.
Second Sight. All right, go ahead and roll it.
What room are we rolling in?
That's going to be game chat and rolls.
All right. Let's see. Would that be a 20-sided?
Yeah. Did you have something? Did we give you something special for foresight since you're goddess? I'd say
there was like a +3 to it.
yeah.
We thought was kind of overpowering at first, maybe.
Right. We'll work our way into
I
it.
have +4 to the spell check anyhow because I have a 17 in personality.
Very nice. Yeah, go ahead. So yeah, D20 +4.
Let's see. We got to remember how to do this now.
Oh, it's
Nope.
almost. So it's
We got space.
So that without the dash.
Oh yeah, I got you. Oh, Jesus. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, almost. There's some kind of because it was just doing 20 instead of see where it says equal 4.
What am I doing all wrong?
It didn't show me the formula, so it's hard to say.
Right. Space. E20 +4. All right. Try it again.
Huh. Hold on.
What am I doing?
See, that's what it's supposed to say, a result like that, 1d20 plus, like that. But I mean, it rolled a d20 and it gave you 11. So we can use that because you see, before it looked like it was just 20, and then it's 1d20 11. So we could use the 11 because that was an actual d20 roll. We know that much, but it'd be +4 still.
Yeah, sure. That's
Okay, 15.
15. Sure.
All right. Okay. So you can concentrate on a choice that must be made in the next 30 minutes. And it's 75% accurate. I guess I should have something for me to roll behind the screen shit. Of course, I don't have any of my actual dice nearby. Give me just a minute. You know what? I'll just use a different channel. Okay. All right. So yeah. So there's any action that you're going to take within the next 30 minutes, you can tell if it's going to be positive or negative. A choice. So even, I guess, just the choice of going or whatever.
Right. So the choice of going, what does it? How does it hit my senses as I'm praying and concentrating for this?
Okay.
And did a eyeball grow out of my forehead or anything?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
another option too.
Yeah, that's that's just how it manifests anytime that you cast it.
Yeah.
So there would be kind of a look of shock upon his face whenever you do that. But at the same time, given your holy symbol and everything, and this guy being kind of a man of the world, he's not overly surprised.
Right.
Okay. So you get a I would say a positive feeling.
Okay.
You get a positive feeling about going.
Well, I definitely would like to let everybody know that I am feeling that this could be very good. I'm getting a sense from Aristomus that this
You've got
is
something on your forehead. Just right there. Just,
yeah.
let
It'll go
me
away
get that for you.
soon.
Let me get that for you, Tommy. Right there.
It'll go away in a little bit.
Little lemon juice. It'll clean right up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's go destroy another wizard's tower.
All right, so y'all take the skiff and you head out to sea. You get I would so you actually would y'all take like try and hire any people to go with you just as like actually I guess y'all are kind of short on funds, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So in that case, y'all go out to sea.
More ducks than chickens, though. I mean,
those are surprisingly useful.
Yeah.
And you arrive in this at this location where there is a I do need to have that where y'all can see it. Dang it. Okay, let me. I knew I should have done this. Okay. I have it right here. So you would arrive where there is this this square tower, sitting like just about 5 feet above the surface of the water. So the water's, the waves are kind of lapping up against it. And there are, there's these, you can just kind of see as you're pulling yourselves in that there seem to be some men sleeping on top of this tower. It's not a you can only see the just the part sticking out of the water, but it is about you'd say about 30 by 30. There's just these 3 men that seem to be just sleeping over there. There's these gargoyles peering over in each of the corners of this tower, and that is what you see as you are approaching on the skiff. So
there's no other boats. There's just
there is another skiff that
okay.
that is tied to the tower itself.
Do you think these are Savage Quinn's men or just lost boys?
I do not know.
What are they wearing? Can we see how they're dressed or anything?
Yeah, so you'd be able to see that they are wearing they've got some kind of like gaudy gold jewelry on. They've got lots of tattoos and kind of like some tattered clothes, and they look like pretty rough and tumble dudes. You see that there's just a bunch of flagons and some a barrel sitting up there, and looks like there's been a bit of a party. There's some you see some crossbows sitting up on the sides of the wall. They look kind of like they would be pirates.
So they're just those crossbows leaning against because it hasn't risen up above the water high enough so that we can see them on the top.
Y'all can just about see the you know them laying down there.
Okay.
Oh, I mean the ones that are not halflings, which I don't think we have any halflings today. I'm used to you playing a halfling.
You killed my halfling.
Well, I guess that's
It was
true.
a halfling. It was alive for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Do you know that there's a god of cheese named Otto in DCC?
That's
Nice.
glorious.
Perhaps that's what finally became of Oswald. He became the god of cheese after leaving the Barrow Maze. So should I sneak up on these guys and see what they're doing here, or just ignore them and go on inside? What do you guys think?
I would imagine they're deep in their flagons. Is it what time of day is it?
It is at this point it would be evening, so about 6 p.m. You know, the sun is getting close to setting.
Still the same day.
Still the same day.
Brilliant.
And how much time do we have for the 8 hours of access?
For the 8 hours, you would imagine that there's maybe it may have just become accessible maybe a couple of hours ago, just by the timing that they were predicting.
So we should
So about 6 hours left.
skip past this foolishness and
Would it be okay to roll for second sight again?
Go for it. Yep, that is the glory of DCC magic. You can just keep on keeping on until things get bad.
Get that? Yep.
Nice. All right, 21. So 21. Okay. So what course of action are you thinking about?
Thinking about interacting with the fellows we're looking at.
Like how receptive they'll be to
Yeah, if the future would be brighter or less, should we just avoid them, or should we interact with them a different way?
Mm-hmm. It has to be kind of a yes or no. So you basically like, should you entreat them or no?
Should we interact with these people that apparently have had some drinking going on?
Yeah. So you get a feeling that that they are, that you would be kind of trying to work with them would not be a beneficial thing. You get visions of hostility, flying bolts, just clenching teeth, swords, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I believe we should definitely avoid these guys at all costs. It's up to everybody else, but my senses are telling me, my spidey senses are tingling. Can we say that? Anybody else have an opinion?
Well, gentlemen, we have two lively folks here. We have a thief and a warrior. Suppose we get the jump on these guys and slit their throats. What would you think of that?
Oh, okay. They're probably evil cultists anyways.
It's all for the hunt. That's all I know. We're hunting someone.
that sounds good to me.
We're hunting someone. I can't argue with that, Elijah Cutie. I was 10 years younger.
All right.
Can we sneak up on them? How high up are they? I mean,
yeah, it's not terribly high up. Like I said, it's only about 5 feet. And it's one of those things where because of the all of that, like occasionally it gets a little bit closer. So, at the worst case scenario, you might have to make a decent jump up there. if you're nimble enough, you may not make too much of a clanking noise. And you just kind of have to pull your boat in.
And they won't see us pulling the boat in?
You can hear their snores from there.
Oh, they're on concho. Fair enough. The flagons empty. Got it.
All right. I will. Well, first we got to land the boat, and then I'll try and sneak up on them, I guess. Take me one of them crossbows.
Yeah, I'll ready my bow also.
Okay. All right. So one of you starts pulling in the boat.
I'll do that because I'm
Okay.
strong.
Indeed. Yes. And you would have no difficulty do so. There's no.
I'm probably the strongest person here. 15. I
Yeah,
hope so.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So you start pulling in the boat. After just a few moments, you're within about, I'd say about 3 or 4 feet vertically. Or not vertically. Well, it'll be about 3 or 4 feet vertically and about 3 or 4 feet horizontally as well, away from the battlements where you can just grab on and pull yourself up. So bit of a hop, something like that. So what do y'all do?
Well,
Attempt to climb up the surface and then sneak up on them.
Well, let's be. We want to do this simultaneously. So I will immolate the one on the right as someone kills guy 1 and someone kills guy 2, and we do it all at the same time.
okay.
Yes.
I'll go for the one in the middle.
All right. So you are going for like a surprise round kind of thing. Cool enough.
Indeed.
I'll stay back. I'll cast Blessing on whoever's going in first.
I think that would probably be Brawl.
Okay. So why don't y'all go ahead and roll initiative? And
Is that a D20?
yeah, just a D20 plus your agility, and then the warrior gets to add level.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll theirs, even though they're not really factoring in right now. Wow, y'all, it looks like y'all are gonna get a whole 2 rounds on them.
7, 2 7s, a 13, and a 2.
Yeah, they are on 2.
It's
Go ahead.
exclamation, not a. I make the same mistake all the time.
What is it?
It's an exclamation point, not a backslash.
Okay.
You will learn the magic of Aubrey and grow to hate her as much as the rest of us do.
What am I doing wrong?
Exclamation point, baby R.
Oh, I knew that. Okay. That's
Space.
still not working.
Space.
Oh, space, of course.
Don't feel bad.
I only know because I've messed it up so many times.
Oh my god. If I got experience points for every time I messed up typing that.
Okay. Whoa.
Yes!
All right.
You got it.
It's okay. You're actually tied with me, though.
That's
A tree
at least that wasn't an attack.
All right. So the first thing that's going to go down is Trappist. Your spell is going to be the first thing that goes off.
All right. So I with my magic item, it allows me to cast magic missile, and I have the spell magic missile, and I'm wondering if there's any distinction between my casting the spell and me activating the ring in terms of the game.
All right. Give me just a second. I will check that real quick, just so that we can know for the future. Where did I put it? There you are. And I just want to make sure there's nothing else there.
This sucks so bad. I have a luck of 9, so I don't get to add anything to my attack rolls. Ugh.
I have a luck of 7.
Okay.
I'm jealous of your luck of 9.
We are the unlucky bunch.
So it's going to give you an extra 3 attempts per day to cast it. So that's outside of your normal, like, whenever you fail it and you can't cast anymore, you can use the ring to
Oh.
do 3 more tries.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
But
And would-
if you fail, like whether you pass or fail, that's still an attempt when it comes to the ring.
And would my mercurial effects work with it or not with it or what?
I would say no. The mercurial's not gonna factor into that because it's it's through the ring rather than like through your own machinations.
Okay. So I am casting magic missile at the guy on the right, activating my ring.
Okay.
And I can spell burn after I cast it, right?
That's a good question. Give me just a second. Spell burn. Before rolling any spell check.
All right. So I'm going to spell burn 2 points. So that'll give me a +7. And I'm going to spell burn from my one for my agility and one for my strength.
Gotcha.
All right, so +7, 18. Let's see, magic missile. All right, so I got an 18.
I don't know what happened with this order. They sent me 5 brownies.
How many did you order?
All right, so I
Obviously, I'm not
throw
gonna eat all 5.
1d4 missiles. So that's 1. And it does 1d4 plus caster level. So or damage to the one on the right.
Okay. So the very first missile, and how does yours manifest? I'm curious.
They
does it
are
look like?
forced. They're daggers.
Ah, daggers. All right. So one dagger goes straight through an eyeball. So there's just a very quick death. Very quick death.
Nice.
All right. So that is your turn, and then we have after that we've got Doris. So Doris, you just saw a well. So while you're doing your thing, a dagger of force is going to go into the eyeball of one of them.
Oh, not the most disgusting thing I've seen. I've seen worse. The horror. All right, I guess I can
It's
slit
but a
someone's throat.
scratch.
All right. So I assume this counts as a backstab since he's
Oh
unaware.
yeah. In fact, I would say that you on top of so you can roll a d24. Because of the advantageous situation. On top of your bonus for backstabbing.
I have none.
You sure?
Yes, because it's +0. Since I don't have a strength. I don't have a strength mod, and I took the neutral build.
Oh, okay.
But that is a 16.
16 is definitely going to hit.
So that means a free critical. On page
It does.
83, I roll a D10, right?
Yeah,
it says,
it should put on there what your
it says crit dice 1d10.
yeah 1d10 on table 2. 1d10 on table 2.
Come on, why do you hate me so much, Reverie?
Then
See, I can't do
leave
it. There we go.
7
on table 2 is
Oh shit!
Strike the
Oh.
chest, raises vital organs, inflicts +3d4 damage with the strike.
Yeah, he's way dead.
Brutal.
You don't even
Wow.
have to roll. You don't even have to roll. All right. Okay.
And then I take his crossbow.
Very good. Very good. So then we have Valley. Valley, you were doing a blessing on Reiko, I assume?
Indeed.
Who?
On Brawl, rather.
Brawl. Son of Brawn.
Yes.
17.
17. All right. 17.
+1 bonus to all attacks. For
Nice.
1 turn.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
One turn or 1 round? What do they mean by
I
turn?
don't think they make a distinguishment in DCC.
A turn
I
is
think
a
they use
round?
them. I think they use them interchangeably, which is
Okay.
a little different.
No, it's
I'm
for
going
a
to double
turn.
check on that.
It says for a turn. The one before is for a round.
Oh,
Yeah,
A round.
so
would
how long's a turn in DCC?
is
That's
it a
what I'm-
minute or 10 minutes?
How?
I would
long
think that they would
is
have kept 10 minutes if they're going to use that.
I think
but,
it is 10 minutes.
Don't I feel like they had something about
10
tracking
minutes.
time. Oh, you found it?
Page 76 of the core rulebook reads
Oh,
dungeon
okay.
exploration outside of combat. Oh, wait, takes place in turns. Each turn is approximately 10 minutes.
Okay. So 10 minutes. Nice.
Cool. So
All right.
is it,
So
I dropped the rope. That's why I was so low in the I was still pulling in the ship when they attacked. All right.
well, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Good thing you tied that off. It probably float away
Seriously. Safety first.
or third.
Okay. Oh yeah, you also get your deed die. If
My
you wanted
what?
to try and do a deed, your deed die, since you're a warrior, so you can roll a D3, and that adds to your attack roll and to your damage. I think it's been a little while.
What is going on? Why am I getting two numbers?
2 numbers.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Well, it's definitely a hit.
Okay, so 17.
Okay, yeah. So you add that to the damage as well. So it's going to be whatever your your weapon damage
My
plus.
spear. So 28 plus 3. Or what do I get as far as that it's just to hit
It's for
spell?
damage as well. So you
No,
get
but I
that.
mean for the spell.
Oh, for the spell, yeah. That's just for to hit.
Okay, so plus 3. So 6
All right.
damage.
Yeah. So you skewer them. They are all 3 dead. So each of you mark down, I would say 1 XP. And
Can I take a crossbow and some bolts?
yeah, let me tell you what they have there. So you are going to find that they each have some short swords, daggers, and they also have crossbows with about between the 3 of them about 20 bolts.
Great. See, I told you the gods will provide. Now I have more weapons than I started with.
Mm.
And what about their jewelry? Is it it's gold?
It is indeed, yes. Yeah, there's a couple rings and a necklace.
Mm.
Together, you would guess that they're worth about 28 gold pieces.
All right, I'm going to get one of the flagons and sniff at it to see what I could smell that used to be in it.
Mead.
Ooh. Brawl, son of Braun will definitely take some mead.
Can I? I'm going to detect magic on the stuff that we have accumulated from these guys.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give it a roll.
Uh, 12. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't notice anything on the items, but you do notice that there is an iron hatch or like a door on the ground on the base or on the top of the tower that goes directly downward, and it is clearly lit up by by some kind of enchantment.
Awesome. Fellas, look what I found.
Do we see it? Or does he
Pandora's.
see it? I don't think anybody else sees it when you cast it there, honey, but okay.
It's there. I promise you. It might have been those mushrooms we found earlier.
Yes, the rare ocean mushrooms.
Yes. Salty.
Yeah. Yeah, as y'all look at it, it's kind of covered in seaweed, and It has a large glyph on it. As you look at it, there's a glyph that looks like a dragon with 3 heads.
Hmm. I don't think I'm good enough to disable magic traps yet, but let's take a look. I doubt it.
So Ethelstan is he was a confidence artist before he became a wizard, and I wonder if he thinks he can pull off being a pirate with the clothes and everything that are here.
Mm.
Yeah, I imagine he probably could.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge.
All right, so I will, take some of their handkerchiefs and scarves and stuff, and get a big puffy shirt and all that, and start doing my best to look like a pirate.
All right, sounds good.
You maybe walk the rest of us around like we're your prisoners.
All right, matey.
Brawl, son of Braun, is no one's prisoner.
Do any of the dead pirates have a key or a piece of paper with the command word? Maybe in the shoe.
No such thing.
Well, okay then. This was a short trip. But look at this lovely seaweed.
You could break the door down.
I'm also gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm also gonna look around, just the edge of the parapet that we're on, just to see if I can see anything we didn't see already coming up.
Yeah, I mean it seems to be just stone wall and and water.
All right. Well, if the warrior is going to break the door down, I'm going to be ready to die for cover.
Okay.
Yes, I do not think it does not read as if I can. No, I don't know how to do the magic finger waggling thing. So yes, break it down, Bromdeer.
Well, I will say this. The thief, you would probably recognize that there does seem to be some kind of mechanism on there that you may be able to mess with.
Yeah, mechanisms I can do, but it does not say that they can do magic. Just normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill. So I will try and just do the mechanism.
Yeah, it's not a conventional lock you would use an actual key with. It's more of kind of like some gears and weird shit.
All right, so that is a D20 plus 2, correct? The D20 for thief abilities?
Yeah, you add your let's see. I'm just going to double check to make sure. I don't want to deprive y'all of any of your things that you get for it.
Just quoting the confidence artist, what you told me earlier. You can do anything. Come on, man. You can do it.
All right.
You get to add your agility modifier as well.
Yep, that's +1. So +1 is +2. So total of 9.
Well, you can always use luck too. That is what you trade with as a thief. Any luck that you've already spent, you would have gotten back.
No, my 7 luck.
Is that what your maximum is?
That's what I rolled.
Oof. Well, I think you got 1 for what you did.
Oh, so I have an 8 luck.
Yeah. Basically, the more that y'all do things that are in, your alignment, or at least in the path of heroes, as it were, that is stuff that's going to build your luck up to a point. But similarly, if you piss off the deities and things like that, then it may actually bring your luck down. So,
well, sure, I will spend. Let's see, I got a 9. If I spend 1 luck, that's at least a 10. So, yeah, 1 luck to make it a 10.
You get to roll your luck die.
Luck dice is D3. Will it do a D3? We'll do a D3.
Oof,
Roll the 1.
Oof. Yeah, you seem to be having trouble with this thing. You're kind of messing with the gears and all that, and your pick is it feels like it might break if you apply too much more pressure.
What? No, this thing cost me all my money. This is beyond my simple shoemaking skills.
Brawl, son of Braun, cracks his knuckles and says, "Let me try."
Oh, you're a dear.
Oh, boy. Everybody
back
step
away.
back.
Duh. Okay. So our D20
Mhm.
plus 1 and
Are you using any tools or implements or anything like that?
How about a quick protection from evil?
I
okay.
don't think that ever hurt anybody.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm not using my lucky spear. So,
Oh, damn.
23.
That's a good
Wow.
roll. Y'all are having a good time with these spells. Protection from evil. 23. +1 bonus to all saving throws. And damage suffered from evil sources reduced by 1 point per die.
Wow.
For how long?
Mm-mm.
Oh, 1 turn per cleric level. So
1 turn.
10 minutes.
I was blessed, right? So
Yeah, you're
do I
still
get a bonus?
blessed.
Okay, so
Brilliant.
plus 2
I'll
plus
count it.
2. Okay. 22.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic. All right. So so you kind of like flex, psych yourself up, and then how do you break it in?
I headbutt it.
Holy shit. Just
Golly,
get
not
down
a
on the
metal-
ground and bah! So you bust the door open, and at that point, it bangs against the side of the inside, and you'll see at that point that there is a ladder that is descending down into the tower. Looking down, you can see that there is a lot of candlelight. You're assuming, or at least it looks like candlelight, just by the way that it's kind of like soft movement rather than the more harsh torch. And there seems to be a hell of a lot of it.
Okay.
Do we see any candles?
Yeah, you could actually see a few just from where you're at. Actually, no, I take that back. You don't see them quite yet.
Okay.
But we see a ladder.
Yeah, you see the ladder. You see stone floor. You see that there seems to be some kind of altar in what looks like maybe the center of the room, just by the positioning of where it's out on the tower. But everything else is kind of like outside of your field of vision. The ladder looks like it goes down maybe about 30, maybe about 10, 15 feet.
Okay. Brawl will Brawl's going to slide down the ladder.
Very well. So you slide down the ladder. Whenever you look around the room, you see that there is the room is just lined with hundreds of candles. Their flames are kind of dancing around. Some of them are very tall, like they were just lit. And then others are burnt down to what looks like stubby mounds of wax. There is an onyx pedestal in the center of the room, as I was describing before, and it has a massive tome that's bound in gold, and it has these worn black scales on them. Looks like you'd imagine maybe even like dragon scales. It almost looks like.
Okay. Brawl's going
and-
to motion, come down.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't see anything. Anything looks like it's ready to attack you. Although it
Okay.
doesn't look like you'd be.
He still
afraid
has
if it was.
his spear at the ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ethelstan's going to take a look at the tome, and I will cast Read Magic on it if it appears to be magical.
Okay. All right. So it is. So whenever you look at it, it does not. It does have some kind of magic in it. It does indeed. I should have let you. I went into D&D mode. I was like, oh, you don't have to roll for that shit. Go ahead and roll for read magic. But it does. I guess you get a good feeling about it. Who knows? One of the game worlds that I've been wanting to do. You can actually kind of smell magic. It's something I kind of. Ooh, that's a good ass roll.
And that's got a +5, so it's a 24.
94.
So the caster can, and one adjacent ally can read the text for 1 hour. Both the caster and the ally can also read basic magic runes and glyphs. All right, so
Wow.
I will let the thief read it with me. And
I can read. Finally.
That's a really good roll. When you roll so well that you let someone else gain an ability. That's pretty amazing.
That is cool.
And I am going to be while I'm reading it, I'm going to see if I can sense Cezarcon, or if I can reach out if there's any if the presence of Cezarcon is here.
I will reach out to see if the presence of traps are on that altar.
Yeah, go ahead and do that trap check.
Run! I can read.
Who's the god of battle in this world? Is it Crom?
There are many. There
Okay.
are many. The one that you're probably the most familiar with would be the Stormlord of the Fist. Basically they have a pantheon of Stormlords that there's aspects that people worship because the names have been lost to time. It's not a great roll. It seems fine. It doesn't seem trapped at all.
I'm just overwhelmed with the sudden shock that after 40 years I can read.
Yeah,
Phonics finally worked.
So you open the book?
Yes.
All right. So whenever you open the book, you're going to see that there is clear magical inscription in it. That it it appears to be a registry. You see name after name after name, and they are corresponding to different candles. Like you can read by description with the name to see that there are corresponding candles in the room. And the names seem to be very, very prominent heroic figures in the world.
Oh, wow.
They're all. You're looking at the name of the king. You're looking at just all kinds of figures that are in the world that are good, noble, heroic people. They each have a candle.
And would a older hero have a smaller candle?
If you take some time to look at that.
Yes.
Yeah. So taking just a couple minutes to check, from here to here, you notice that those do seem to be shorter.
We blow out all
Blow
out all the candles, and all of a sudden we all become evil. Campaign takes a completely different.
Whoops.
And are there any? Does Cezarcon have a candle here that's burnt out? Perhaps
he does not. Yeah, his name is not in there. And you would know that he is Cezarcon is a figure that is definitely not heroic, but not necessarily malevolent either.
Well, I explain this to the rest of the folks, and in the book is just a register, right?
Correct.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, do any of you have enemies that are listed in here? Perhaps we could bring an early end to their.
He says they're good and heroic people listed.
Sure, but enemy.
On any of the candles?
Second.
Brawl Son of Braun is not interested in using black magic to eliminate a noble foe.
What are there any exits from this room?
Yes. You see that there is a stairwell that seems to be going around one of the corners and descending downward. That is the only exit that you see. Let me make sure there's nothing else that we missed here. Yeah, that's what you see in the room. Coincidentally, you would notice that none of the people that you've been traveling with seem to be in this registry.
Guess we're not heroes yet.
And are there any unlit candles?
There would be many, yes.
I'm going to take an unlit candle.
Okay.
And is there anything else of note in this room, other, gear-wise or loot or objects?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, shall we
Downstairs?
walk on down the hall?
Sure. Let me check that for traps.
Okay.
I know
so
you
go
guys
ahead.
brought a whole stock of torches, right? Maybe. Oh,
we
yeah.
have, we
No.
have candles. We have candles.
Well, carrying somebody's possible soul around to light our way could be a bit dangerous.
No torches. I ran out of money.
Yeah, I am going to put one of the candles in my lantern, but I'm not going to light it yet. Is the exit lit by candlelight?
So you're talking about the stairwell? Yeah, that actually, you can see there are these torches on the wall around where the stairwell begins, and they seem to be kind of like these blue flames.
All right.
Oh,
And they-
magic. I hate that. Yuck.
I will light my one torch I have, just in case.
Yeah, I guess I could still hold a torch even though I have a shield, like my hands through the shield and holding the torch. Is that fair?
Mhm.
Okay. If we need the extra light, if not.
All right. So you have a lit torch. It sounds like your thief was wanting to be in the front to look out for stuff.
Yeah. But I rolled a
All right.
6 again. These stairs look fine.
You brought your soft shoes, right?
Yes. The ones I made out of the skulls.
Thinly sliced.
Sneak. Right, walking down the stairs.
Okay, so you're descending down the stairs. You, like I said, you don't really notice any traps or anything like that. You will, though, notice that after you go down, maybe about 10 steps or so, and it's kind of like going around like that. You'll notice that there is a significant gap about 7 feet across, where the stairs have fallen in. There's some seawater that's trickling down. There's the wooden stairs. They're you can tell that they're sturdy enough, but they're a little bit rotten in some spots. And it looks like they've just kind of fallen through in this particular gap. And you can see that looking across from this gap, which, by the way, these wall torches, they continue along the wall. There are these alcoves, it looks like, on the right side in the wall, whenever you're looking down there. It looks like there's these large figurines. You can kind of see it looks like they look like humans. And just standing there in these little alcoves.
Downwards in the.
Yeah, just down the stairs.
Do any of them seem to correspond with the book?
You can't really tell from there. They don't seem like any, they're not instantly recognizable as, like heroes or anything like that you're aware of.
Well,
I'm sorry. So it's 7 feet across where the bridge is out. And then what's on the other side of the bridge?
Yeah, you can see that it's around kind of like around a corner where there's this gap, and you can see there are these alcoves on the wall after that point.
Okay.
We got to jump the gap, then continue down, and then there's alcoves and statues.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What kind of roll would that be? Would that be a strength roll or an agility roll?
Both will work.
Okay.
How about a climb?
Actually,
surface roll?
yeah.
just a matter
Yeah,
of how
it's-
you land.
And it's not a terribly difficult one. Yeah, it's jumping down a gap is a lot easier than
Yep.
jumping up a gap.
Can we toss the halfling if it's too far?
Oh, y'all don't have a halfling.
Oh no. What's Doris?
Newman, why does everybody think I'm a dwarf and a halfling?
Oh, it's just you're so short. Sorry.
All right,
So-
I am going to get my rope. Do I have anything I can secure it against?
You could use perhaps the wall sconce. It might be a little bit risky though.
How about the altar? Could I tie it around the altar?
Let me see how far how much rope you would need for that. Let's see here. It would be probably about 100 feet.
Okay, it's a 50-foot rope. Okay.
Guess we jump.
Does anybody have any nut? Like, do we have any rope experts? Any sailors or anything like that?
No.
I make shoes
Look,
and backpacks.
I'm a soldier warrior barbarian.
All right. Well, I will try to tie it against the sconce anyway.
Okay. All right. So you fasten your rope against the sconce. The sconce is, built into the stone wall, and it looks like it's made of pretty sturdy iron. So you're fairly certain that it can hold at least a pretty good amount. At least it's something. So you do that.
Yeah, and I will hold on to it, and I will get a running jump, and I'll jump across the gap.
Okay. Yeah. So give me a strength or agility roll, whichever is easier for you.
Agility. Okay. Ooh, 4.
Good thing you tied off.
Guess we better pull him back up.
Okay. So you roll a 4. All right. So what's going to happen there is you're going to you didn't get quite the jump that you were trying to get, so you're going to be able to like grab onto the edge, but as you do so, it just completely like the board just snaps, so you start falling downward. How much slack would you have left at that point? Let's see.
I'm gonna grab the rope.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see like if you like do like a slap against the wall kind of thing. I think you'd actually be okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna kind of dangle a bit as you've got your you got your rope pretty well fastened.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull them up.
Okay.
Yep, pull him up.
All right, so you pull them up. takes a minute or so. At this point, it's been about 20 minutes since y'all arrived.
All right, who's jumping next?
I'll try.
Okay.
Go, Doris.
I will hand Doris the rope.
Bam. Jesus.
So you managed to get a little further, and
Pull
you
up,
managed
Doris.
you managed to. It's pretty much the same situation, yeah.
Look at me. I'm like a pinata.
All right. Brawl is going to jump. Although if Brawl jumps, oh, jeez.
Don't worry. I'm sure between the three of us, we can pull you up.
I'll hand him the rope as well.
We're so good at this.
So get +1 for Bless?
The turn has expired.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay. So you make it farther than any of them did. But you still land on a plank that breaks, unfortunately. And so you are, similarly dangling. You being a bit heavier. Well, you're not wearing heavy armor though, are you?
No. I'm
You're
wearing
not wearing
leathers.
heavier armor. So you're muscle, but you're not that bad. You're not that bad off. So go ahead and do a luck check. And I'm gonna say that you can pretend that your luck is 4 points higher.
It's your lucky day.
So just roll a d20. Add.
+4.
Well, you don't have to. You actually do d20 minus 4 because you're trying to roll under your equal to or under your luck.
I did it.
What's your luck?
9.
9? Okay, so you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. So there's a bit of stress on the sconce, on the thing holding up the torch, but it seems to be holding. So with some exertion, the three of them are able to pull you back up.
Huh.
Well,
So
what
it's
now?
been about
what-
another 10 minutes.
Well, what if before they pull me up, I like push off and like use my spear to grab the other side and pull myself up?
I'd say you'd get a d24 for your roll.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is it 24 or 26? I need to double check that. I think it's 24.
6,
24.
4, 5, 8, 7. Wow, we suck.
What?
Dice chain. Yeah, 24.
22.
Holy shit. Okay. So you go flying and you land quite safely. Rope in hand. And so you're on the other end, and it seems to be at this point, it seems to be rather sturdy.
Okay. Well, I tie it off and we begin the process of transferring over gear and people.
All right.
I can throw my rope back across too, and we can have it like a one upper, one lower. They could walk across and well, I don't know if that'll work actually because
I'd say it might be easier to jump, but we have proved that wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can just slide since it's a taut rope.
Do we need to make a check for that?
No.
Okay.
We all are fairly agile,
You would think.
Well,
except for Doris.
All right. So the stairwell continues for some distance, and now that you're closer, you get a little bit better of a look at these, these large figurines. Looks like they're carved from ivory, and they're decorated with hair and small beads. The first one looks like a barbarian, perhaps. There's you also are able to see now that there's a pair of like snarling panthers and a very somber looking knight.
So it's barbarian, panther, knight, panther.
Barbarian, 2 panther, then knight.
Is it an onyx panther, perhaps?
It is not. It is not. No, Gwen Havar.
Do I
loved,
recognize the barbarian?
Let's see. Do you recognize the barbarian? I'd say give me an intelligence roll, and we'll give you a D24 because of you being rather steeped in warrior culture, I would say.
Okay. Can someone roll that for me, please?
What's your intelligence?
Friggin' 11.
11. So no modifier. Pure D24.
Is someone
That's
rolling it for
22.
me? What was that?
Looks like somebody just rolled it for you. So.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
No. 2 rolls, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So you would say that this is actually the representation of the barbarian king Lumbar from one that lived maybe about 50 years prior. He was known to have united many of the barbarian tribes and used them in order to fight off a lot of the oncoming hordes of orcs and things like that. So there is a strong agreement once that between him and the monarchy, where the monarchy would leave them alone, they would leave them alone. In fact, the kingdom would actually bequeath supplies and things like that when needed to the barbarians, and the barbarians were able to continue living the way that they wanted, just as long as they, kept shit from getting too bad for people trying to live their lives in the kingdom.
So Lumbar of the Hill people. Okay.
Sometimes you need lumbar support.
Yeah. Did he die of lumbago?
Oof. I'm gonna roll for detect magic again, please.
Go for it.
Are there any other exits in this chamber, or is that it? Just the statue?
It's just continuing the stairwell.
Oh, okay. So this is like a
24.
24. That didn't look like it rolled normal.
Man.
Yeah, because it just says 20 plus 4. It should say
Oh,
1d24. 20. Yeah.
Right. 20.
There's a question I was going to answer. Ooh, damn. That's a good roll. Is it detect magic?
Detect magic, yes.
All right.
oh.
Detect magic 20.
21.
21. Let's see. Yeah, so all 4 of these figurines are clearly magical. It's a rather strong enchantment, of like quite a strong enchantment. Beyond them, you can't tell exactly what it is, but you can tell that all 4 of these figurines are indeed magical.
Okay.
Are you going to pass that information along?
I think so.
Okay, then I want to touch the statue of Lumbar to channel his energy, his power, his might, his kingdom. I will be Brawl, king of the barbarians.
Okay.
All right, so how do you touch it?
How do I touch it? Hands about the arms,
Like resting your hand on its arm?
yes, on his large biceps, I guess.
Okay. All right.
But respectfully.
Respectfully.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're greeting him.
Yeah. So you
Honoring. Yeah.
you do that. And it is going to reach out and do the same to you.
Hmm. I wasn't expecting that.
Interesting.
Well, I will. Ethelstan will pet one of the panthers.
Panthers, it's kind of like anytime that y'all have so far have touched one of these things, it's kind of like there's a moment where there's like a kind of thing, and then they start kind of like responding more in a more organic fashion. The panther just kind of seems to like sit at that point. It goes from the snarling down into like a resting position.
And how big are they?
They are about life size.
Oh, I'm going to command the panther to follow me.
Man, think of the shoes I could make with those.
Panther.
It
boots.
doesn't. It doesn't seem to respond to verbal instruction.
Huh. And is there any sort of magical writing anywhere that I can read?
You don't see anything.
All right. Are there more statues further down the hallway?
Those seem to be it.
Solemn Night, 2 panthers, and Braun's new friend.
I'm gonna say, Great King, lend me your aid and your strength.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any kind of recognition of speech.
Okay. Well, I think it is the same time I'm saying it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to do it either.
Okay. Could always try the old headbutt.
Ah, yes.
It may not work.
You gonna try it?
Universal greeting. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Between
Who, me?
Barbarians,
Headbutting?
yeah.
yeah, a headbutt. Because that felt like a challenge.
Okay.
It felt like the universe just challenged me to headbutt it.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Scheiße.
everybody or just him?
Oh.
So far just him. Okay.
Ugh.
All right. Well, you get to go ahead and roll your headbutt damage. So we're gonna say it's gonna be what is unarmed? Unarmed. You get to add your D3.
I don't
that's
have to roll
gonna-
the hit.
Nah, you hit him.
All right. D3 plus 1.
And then I'm trying to see what your unarmed
Do I get
is
it?
going to
I
be.
get it.
Let me look. Unarmed. Okay.
D3 plus strength.
Yeah, D3 plus strength. Yeah, we found
Yeah.
it at the same time.
I just Googled it.
Nice.
All right.
So basically, D3 plus 1 and
2.
then another D3.
D3 plus 1 and then another D3?
Yeah, because you get another D3 from the deed die.
Okay.
And if you wanted to try a deed,
Yeah, knocking its block off. Literally.
Indeed.
all right. Well, you managed to not cause any severe pain to your head. So you headbutt the ever loving shit out of this thing.
with
it just-
respect, though. With respect.
With respect. Yes, respectfully. And it's
That's how
it
we
does-
show respect. We headbutt.
It does not seem to be bothered in any way necessarily.
Okay.
Affected in any bad way. But as far as what it's going to try to do, it tries to headbutt you in return. And it does like once you see it coming, you manage to move out of the way pretty nimbly. And if anybody else wants to get involved, it looks like at this point it's taking an aggressive posture
Are any of the other statues responding, or just that one?
Just that one.
Ethelstan is getting out of the statue business.
Count.
So if y'all want to roll initiative, you can get in on this.
I'm not sure how to fight a statue, but can't have my buddy Braun fight it on his own. I need him to lift heavy boxes for me when we get back home. All right, Braun, I'll come to your aid.
Thank you.
Seven.
You don't get a bonus for initiative?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Eight.
All right, who we missing? Trappist. Oh, you said
Oh,
you said you're not getting involved?
I am. Yeah, I'm. I will roll, I guess, but I'm not gonna stick my neck out. I got an 11.
All right, nice. All right, so you actually be the first one to be able to react at this point.
I'm going to just
Walk
I'm
away.
going to be on the lookout for danger, but I'm not going to put myself in danger.
All right, Valley.
I think I would like to cast paralysis.
Okay.
That's now. Come on. Again.
Woo!
Wow.
So you get to add your character level twice, which isn't much at first level, but later on. So it actually ends up being a 25. I don't know if that'll make any paralysis. 25.
24 through 27. So
Yeah, up to 3 targets, paralyzes all of them. Lasts for 2d6 plus CL rounds. Caster level. So
2d6.
Mhm.
Wait, what? 2d6 caster level rounds. How does that work?
2d6 plus the caster level. So
Plus the
2d6
caster
plus 1.
level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 7 rounds of paralysis. And okay, so it is stopping fast. It is unable to move completely.
Well, fellas, we should probably just walk away.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's the
Y'all just-
barbarian say?
Yes.
Ungawa.
No, I'm not stupid.
He knocked himself out.
Mm.
Yeah. So shall we
This-
walk away? We need to walk away from this.
Walk
Yes.
away.
We should honor this great king by
Yes.
running away.
Absolutely.
All right, so y'all are gonna walk away?
Yep.
Okay. So do y'all continue descending the staircase?
I'll leave a copper piece at its feet. We're sorry.
That's very kind of you. So yeah, y'all have well over a minute to get away from it. All right. So descending the stairwell, you're going to encounter a. Let's see. Where am I? Jeez. There we go. All right, so you are going to encounter a chamber. There are 3 different arches set against the walls of the room. Each of the arches resembles a snarling dragon. It looks like you can tell just from the light in the room that they are carved from like a dark mahogany, and they are bound in bronze. There, like I said, there are 3 arches. There is one in the southwest corner of the room that has emeralds for eyes. In the northwest corner, it has pearls for eyes. And then in the northeast corner, that one has no eyes currently. There's if there were any gemstones there, they seem to be gone. You notice that beneath each of the arches are flat slabs of blank obsidian. So, just flat obsidian stone. There is an enormous sigil that is etched into the stone floor that divides the room into 3 distinct vectors.
Okay.
So, like each of the arches is kind of its own slice of the pie. And it looks like there may have been a fight here recently, because you notice that there is fresh blood pooled near the archway that has the pearl eyes.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess that there's a trap in here.
So somebody has to cut out their eyes and put them in the empty one.
Totally. Or we could
Makes
find
sense.
the missing gems and put them
No.
back. But
What are the 3? You said it's in 3 different sections. What do we know? What can we see about the sections? What delineates the sections is what I'm saying.
That's just where the stones are split.
Okay,
it's just,
so
there's nothing like dividing them like walls or anything like that.
Well,
it's just that's where,
or like decorations that might help us figure out what's going on here, or like a mosaic or anything like this.
Not really.
Okay.
Hold on. There was one thing I did neglect to mention, just in the one of the previous rooms. Okay, but that's not really relevant. It's you had already surmised that information. There were murals in the candle room that were just showing heroes gathering armies and fighting against the things of darkness, but that's about it there.
Does the sigil mean anything to me, or can I read it with my read magic?
You can try.
Well, I've got it for an hour.
You have it for an hour. Okay, yeah. So right now you have probably spent about 35 minutes total since you arrived. So you would be able to see that it requires a sacrifice to activate these portals.
And since this is so far, this has all been non-evil or non-chaotic things so far. So presumably the sacrifice would be a non-living sacrifice, some sort of a monetary or valuable type of sacrifice.
Give me an intelligence roll.
With the blood in front of Pearl, right?
And I'd say D24.
All right.
This is your wheelhouse.
I got a 9.
So you would know that it's not uncommon for blood sacrifices to be a thing, even for non-chaotic things. It's not really something that they typically do with lawful types of things, but as far as like neutral,
told you we should have brought ducks.
that's pretty standard. It's just a matter of volume. How much exactly is the question?
And it would be sacrificed into an altar, right?
You would using the read magic, you'd be able to tell that it dictates that you need to have some kind of sacrifice that is on the slabs that are under the corresponding portals.
Sacrifice. Well, gentlemen, suppose we sacrifice some of our own blood. Cut our hands, drip it in.
Okay.
Hey guys, I need like 5 minutes. I have a little minor emergency with my son.
Okay.
You got it.
Yep. As soon as we start talking about sacrificing blood,
You got
I'm out of here. Peace out.
Peace.
Wait, you mean you want us to sacrifice your son? Wait, dude.
Hold on. This is getting weird.
This isn't Dark Dungeons.
Yeah.
No Blackleaf. You're dead.
No, Blackleaf. Sorry, Aaron, you're out of the game.
Oh man.
I think I want to use second sight just to see if there's a good or bad outcome for us sacrificing our own blood.
All right.
I'm
Roll it.
not opposed to it. I just want to know if I don't want to do anything that would work against my goddess Aristomus. That would
For sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
Your understanding of that spell is that typically, even if it would benefit you, whatever the course of action is, if it's something your deity doesn't like, then the answer is no every time.
right. Okay. Yeah. No, I understand it. It could work or not work any given time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought maybe we could get a little insight into what we're about to do. But
Hell yeah.
Do we have enough hit points to sacrifice blood? I mean,
well, you got that too.
yeah.
I think I'll take my chance one more time. And that's what I get.
Ah, it's your first bit of
Right. Well, then it looks like that's the answer. I will sacrifice my blood and hopefully regain approval.
Shall we sacrifice simultaneously, one of us at each end?
Sure.
Why not?
Maybe I should check for traps just in case.
There is
Go
that.
for it.
Wow.
Well,
The well has run dry.
I know.
Oh, so your disapproval range went up to 2. I think you can still cast the spell as much as you want. It's just
What
your
happened?
disapproval range went up.
Oh, it was for me. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everything looks fine. No, you don't see any traps or anything like that. Everything looks kosher.
Famous last words.
Yeah, so whenever I'm playing AD&D, a lot of times I'll roll the trap checks and shit
Right.
behind the screen. That's like the only stuff that I do behind the screen is trap checks. Sometimes you can, this group, with OG, you can trust him to be like, oh, I failed. Well, I'm going to act like I didn't fail, But
What? You're saying I cheat? No.
no, I'm saying you don't exactly.
I
You
would
you
still go.
don't.
I don't see the trap. I'm going to open the door. Ah!
Yeah, explode.
Aaron kills me with a spider.
Yeah, it seems to be more of a new player thing. I've noticed is new players will be like, oh, well, I failed the roll, so I'm just not going to go.
No. Okay. I've got a dagger. I clean it up and get ready to cut my hand.
All right.
Okay.
So I will do the same, and I'm going to think to myself. I'm going to think like Cesarkin, this is for you. As I do it.
Which slab do you do this on? Do you do it on the one with the pearl eyes, the one with the emerald eyes, or the one that doesn't have any?
Well, it looks like somebody's already been the way by the pearls, so.
So I'm doing an emerald.
The emerald one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are we doing it all at the same one, or are we doing it separate?
You mean at the same time?
No,
Well,
3 separate doors.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We probably. I think that's. I'm guessing that's how it works.
All right. So simultaneously at separate altars.
All right. I'll do the one with no eyes because I
Alright.
feel bad for him. Don't worry. We'll find your eyes.
And I'll go on to the pearl.
Okay. So y'all are going to, just let out a little bit of blood. Just, I guess a few drops. Is that about how you're going to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So y'all, you drop some blood on the slabs. So for those of you that are standing on the emerald and the ones that doesn't have any eyes, you're going to notice that nothing seems to happen. But for the one with the pearl eyes, you're going to notice that there's a brilliant light that that just comes down like a like a waterfall almost. Just constant like a brilliant waterfall. It's not actually flowing into the room or anything like that, but it's just this constant stream of water coming down. And
Tormenting you.
that is what you see. Now, each of you, the blood sacrifice thing, it saps your energy kind of more than you would imagine. It's going to basically be ability damage. So strength, agility, or stamina. Take your pick.
Strength.
Just 1 point. You'll get it back after a day.
I think
It's kind of
I'll
like
go
spellburn.
Strength also.
Strength for me.
Sure. I'll take a point of strength damage. Ow.
So the portal is active. In the pearl one is.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. I guess we go that way.
The wizard's still on break, correct?
Oh, he's still sacrificing his child.
Right. I thought that was how the door opened. I figured he'd be back right after that. It's that sacrifice thing takes longer than we suspected.
Well, did y'all want to take a short break? Just so that way.
Yeah,
y'all
sure.
Sure.
I think
do
so.
like
Anybody else?
Yeah, so I'll leave something in the comments here so he can see that we're taking like a, I don't know, 10-minute.
Yeah,
10 minutes.
perfect.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
Oh.
Taking a 10-minute break. So we'll be back at 6:10. Well, my Texas time.
All right. Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, yeah, we're just taking a 10-minute break just so that everybody can use the facilities if need be, do whatever they
Okay.
need to do.
Okay, great. Thank you.
They what you missed is they managed to get one of the portals open.
Oh, okay. How'd they do it?
Spilling a bit of blood
Oh.
at each one of them. Only the pearl one seemed to work though.
Okay.
All right, so we'll be back in 9 minutes.
All right. Thanks. Bye. All right, I'm back. It's a good picture, Doris.
That is beautiful.
Thanks.
Alrighty then.
All right, we all back?
Yep.
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 I'm back.
We have
All right.
sacrificed the child.
So you have just had this portal open. You know, this waterfall portal under the one with the pearls. What do you do?
And when you say waterfall, you're talking about an actual. It seems like actual waterfalling.
Yeah, it seems like there's just constant water just descending, and then it just, it doesn't like splash and get in the room or anything like that. It just goes from the top of the portal down to the bottom.
Can I?
Magic.
Brawl takes a leak into the waterfall.
We got to jump in there.
So
How long is
Brawl
your
should
leak?
have done that on the break.
How long is your leak? How long does it take?
Oh, Brown, darling, come on.
And
30
now we have to
seconds.
all jump in. All right.
Well,
30 seconds or so.
Free
30
bath.
seconds. All right, so we have 30
he's been
seconds.
holding it.
30 seconds of a piss into the water. And
A drop in the ocean, I guess.
time
he
to zip and all that.
And then he jumps in.
All right, then somebody else was jumping in too, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get some of the water in my hand if I can. The not piss water, of course.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I think it's cycling back through. It's looking a little green.
Oh, yeah, it's like
It
a fish
was
tank.
blue.
It does not seem to be cycling back through, just so you know. And as you feel it, it doesn't make your hand wet or anything. It just feels kind of cool.
All right, I will dive through the portal.
All right.
I'm gonna walk through the portal. I'm old. I
Yeah.
don't need to dive.
Okay.
Gently walk through.
Yeah. Oh,
So as y'all do so, let's see. You are going to notice that you are surrounded by pirates. There are 5 of them. Roll initiative.
I
Who was
see.
dressed?
Oh,
Somebody was dressed up like a pirate just for this situation.
Oh, well, if you want to go that way about it.
Or we could just wrestle them a boot.
As I make my dramatic entrance,
Mhm.
I'm
Swashbuckling.
gonna say, "Look at these landlubbers I found."
Okay, so they
It's gonna hold my hands like they're cuffed right now, but I'm staying back.
oh, okay. So you're doing the Wookiee defense, not the Wookiee
Yeah.
defense. The Wookiee. What about the other 2? What are y'all doing?
No, okay, so I guess we're all doing that. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Look at us, we're prisoners.
What about the warrior with his weapon still on him?
I'm the
As
rear
well,
guard.
I've
I'm
hired-
pretending to be the rear guard, like the
Yeah,
hired muscle.
Yeah, I'll say that he's somebody that I've hired.
All right, so one of them he says, "I don't think I recognize you, man."
Oh, I spend most of my
Boring
time.
conversation anyway.
I spend most of my time pumping the bilge below decks.
Hmm.
Mm,
He looks
it's a
over
real
at
crappy
the
job.
he looks over at the other 2, the 2 that are prisoners. He says, "What are y'all doing here?"
You got
Well,
lost.
Believe it or not, they were sent here to find the Black Pearl, and then I laugh.
They kind of start laughing with you. They say, "Well, you're wasting your time, buddy. That thing's ours." And there's kind of like some huzzas, that kind of thing.
And then I'll
Um,
say, and they also want to kill. I forgot his name, but
Savage Quinn.
they're also here to kill Savage Quinn. Can you believe that? What fools!
Yeah, they start laughing harder. they're gonna say, he's gonna say, hey, you and you, why don't you take him up to Quinn, let him meet him. I think he'll find this funny.
Mm.
And
No, I'm just an old lady who's gotten lost.
yeah, so two of them are trying to take hold of the wizard and the thief and start. Wait, not the wizard. A wizard is currently dressed as a pirate. That would be the cleric and the thief.
Cleric.
I start asking the guy who's grabbing me like totally annoying questions. Oh, I love your hat. Where did you get your hat? What size is that in? Is that real for peacock?
What is that, velvet?
They are going to try and take your weapons, though.
Whose weapons?
The cleric and the thief.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to have to roll some initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
don't take that short sword. My husband gave it to me.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative then.
Sorry, peeps.
No problem.
It's for the baddies.
Eddie's rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9.
No, you rolled a 9. I rolled a 13.
Okay. 13.
7. Man, I can't roll very high on initiative today.
Okay,
I thought it was
7
broken
for
for a
warrior.
bit. Nope. it seems to be working in its normal.
Avery
truly
does as
random way.
Avery does.
Yeah, my roll was supposed to be +1.
Okay, so
17.
17.
Yeah, for a bit, I was seeing like the numbers twice, but I guess it fixed itself.
I'm sure it wasn't us and our giant sausage link fingers. Speaking for myself, at least.
Yeah, no, totally. It was everybody. Yep.
All
Not
thumbs.
Not us. No, we're all expert computer typers.
Okay. So looks like it's going to be
Ethelston.
Ethelston will be up first.
All right. Do I have any idea as to where Quinn might be or where they would be taking them?
So you would know, like just kind of like getting a glimpse around the room. There seems to be a way out behind. It is the chamber that you're in currently. It is mostly square and stone, like cut stone, except for the back of the chamber. It opens up into like an actual cavern, and looks like it goes out that way.
Right.
Yeah, that's opposite of the portal that you came through.
Well, I am going to.
So it's behind where they're at, basically. I'm sorry, I didn't describe that very well. Behind them is, it looks like a way out.
All right, I'm going to cast ventriloquism,
Mhm.
and I'm going to do 2 points of spell burn, and I'm going to burn 1 more agility and 1 stamina. All right. Let's see here. So it's going to be 1d20 plus 7. Fuck.
Oh shit!
All right, so I got a natural 1.
Somebody's about to lose their head.
All right, 1d6 modified by luck. And this is I rolled a 1, so I rolled a 1, right? It's not an 8.
Let me double check on that. I just want to be certain. Spell checks. Criticals and fumbles. Spell check. 1 is always a failure. The result of 1 may also. Okay, no. So it's just it's an 8. So it's just a misfire. I mean, it might not even be a misfire. It might be just a failure.
It's just a failure, and I lost it.
Okay. Yeah. Lost in failure. Yeah.
All right.
So that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
There goes that. So that was my turn.
Wait, I don't know if that makes sense though, because then you could only get a natural. Well, that's what it says. It's what the rule says. So I don't know. That's weird.
A spell check of a natural 1 is always a failure. The result of 1 may also result in corruption or disapproval. Let's see. Spell burn. Failed spell burn. Oh god. Any magic user that rolls a 1 on a spell check while using spell burn suffers the loss of the ability points and associated corruption. Oh god. Okay. So any magic user who rolls a natural 1 on a spell check while using spell burn suffers the loss of abilities points and the associated corruption, see below, and also loses 1 point and 1 point of ability scored permanently. Okay.
Fuck.
So
Ouch.
So do I roll on that D24 table?
For the spell burn?
Yeah, there's a spell burn action table. But
I think that's just for flavor. It's just to, yeah, none of those have any mechanics attached to them.
yeah, it's always a failure.
Individual spell natural 1 on spell check as well as misfire and corruption results. Some results will further direct it to on the construction. Okay, so it looks like that's not a spell that seems to have corruption attached to it. If I'm reading it right, that may be what the thing is.
I have to roll 1d6 modified by luck. If it's a 1, if I'm rolling on, if it's the one thing, it's 1d. I got to roll on it. I'll just roll the 1d6 minus 1 and see what happens, and then I can reread it in between sessions so I can get it down pat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got a 5.
Honestly, the way I'm reading it, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it will do that.
Okay, well then I'll just leave it be. So it's just a failure.
Yeah, just a failure. I think maybe it's when you get to the higher level spells that's possible. More. I don't know. It seems like it's only on 1s. It's really weird. Oh, okay. You do have to roll the 1. Okay, but no, it doesn't say misfire. That is really weird. How does this ever proc then? All right, we're just gonna say that 1 there does mean whatever it says there. So for 1 on that, it is, let's see,
So
ventriloquism,
yeah.
D6. Yeah, roll the D6, and then
it's gonna be a misfire. So I got to roll a 1d4.
Okay.
So the caster throws his voice onto another plane, but to a place he has no knowledge of, and so that every time he speaks, no noise issues forth, but a randomly determined demon is annoyed constantly at another place. Caster is effectively mute for 1d4 hours, and there's a 25% chance the annoying demon tracks down to shut him up. Oh god.
Herbert, do you hear something? What is? There's a noise coming from the hallway.
So I'm not going to say anything. I've taken a vow of silence for a period of time. So I'm just going to be standing there waving my arms about dramatically, and then I'm just going to stop with an embarrassed look on my face.
Okay.
Man, when you annoy a demon.
All right, so I'm gonna rule that even though your voice is being projected elsewhere, that doesn't mean that you can't still do your verbal components for your spells. It's just your voice is being thrown elsewhere. All right, so where does that put us now? That puts us at Valley.
Valley needs to cast paralysis, which takes 1 casting time is 1 action, so I should be able to get this off.
Yep.
And I'm going to burn 2 points of luck, so I should be +6. And maybe 16.
16 on paralysis. That is going to be
1d4
your
+1.
Your hands and weapons are charged with the energy of paralysis for 1d4 plus 1 rounds, and plus you can hit them with an attack and
Brilliant.
possibly paralyze them when you hit them. That's pretty cool.
Next.
All
I
right.
get-
Well, go ahead and roll your D4 plus 1.
Hmm.
All right. So for the next 3 rounds, anytime that you hit somebody with your weapon, you can paralyze them. Okay. So
Do I
Good.
also have time to draw my warhammer?
yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
All right. Next is going to be Doris.
This guy was grabbing me, I believe, so he's pretty close. So I could like just start to the old woman stumble and then shank him.
Sounds good to me.
I'm old. Hold me, dear. I can't stab. Prison stab.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
0.
Oh Lord.
7.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Nope.
So he sees it coming. He moves out of the way and it looks like he's reaching for a weapon. It's actually going to be his turn next, I believe. Did I? No, I got everybody. All right. So Brawl is going to go after them. So each of you are going to be assailed by one baddie. Yeah, considering the all the weirdness, it's going to be each of you. So the question is, who's going to get the extra one? And I'm going to roll a d4 and go in order of initiative from top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3. Doris, you're going to have 2 on you.
Oh well, this was a short life.
All right, so this is going to be 5 attacks because there's 5 baddies. I will say that I'm going to go in order from initiative as well. So attacks number 3 and 4 are going to be on Doris. Let me double check for modifiers real quick.
Doris and her 4 hit points.
Well, they have a +2 on attacks. Okay. All right. So these are with short swords. All right. Okay. So it's going to be a 6 against the wizard. That's a miss. Who was second? That was Valley, right? So 21. So that's going to be a hit.
Yes.
It's going to be, let's see, just a D6 of damage. So 4 points of damage. Doris, what's your AC?
11.
Fuck. Okay, so you took 2 hits.
Ow.
All right. Doris just took 10.
Doris has 4. Doris is dead.
Doris is all right. Doris is not necessarily dead. Not necessarily dead.
Flip her over.
Yeah, you get to flip her over after the battle. And then the last one is going to be a miss. All right. So now, Doris, you have 1 round to be flipped over or healed. You can be healed. You can be healed within like before a round has expired. Before.
What do you mean flipped over?
So basically, if you have up to the number of rounds equal to the character's level to administer like healing to them to keep them alive. But if you're not able to do that, then you can flip them over, and it's a luck check. And if for the PC that's down, and if they pass the luck check, then they're still alive. And they're just unconscious.
Okay. I'll
yeah, it doesn't do negatives or anything like that. So the idea is, the less lucky you are, the less the gods love you, the less likely you survived. So it's pretty neat. I like it. But it still requires that a proper it gives you a chance to do the healing, and if that fails, then there is that as well. So okay. So who is next? That is going to be Brawl.
Okay. I'm going to try to disarm with my spear. So kind of a spin move with the weapon and then thrust.
All right. So actually, I have the Mighty Deeds thing ready, so I can look at the disarm results. All right. So go ahead and roll your attack. Roll your D3 on top of it.
I got a 3, so the disarm.
You got it. But it has to hit. That's the only negative thing. So if you pour some luck into it, you can make it work. But a 7 is really shy.
You can have my luck. I'm dying.
You're not a halfling.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I get for not playing a halfling.
Do I know how much I'd have to spend?
Yeah, it'd be a pretty good amount. And unlike him, you don't get it back very easily.
Yeah. Okay. Then I guess I miss.
Okay. All right. So then we are back to the top with our wizard.
All right, I will cast. And so there's one of them that's within touching range of me, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the one that's trying to stab me. And I'm not going to burn anything, so 20 plus 5, 14. All right.
Oh, gee, I hope you got a halfling ready.
I've got a wizard ready, but I can make a halfling.
Oh, that's one of those where it's on the next round. You get.
Yeah, that was a waste. Anyway, okay. So my hands are glowing black with negative energy.
Okay.
Ooh. That slightly unnerves Brawl.
Oh,
son of
do you have any mercurials on?
Oh shit! Yeah, you know what? Let me see what I have.
Because it might be beneficial.
There's nothing for Chill Touch.
Okay. All right. So next is going to be Valley.
All right. Since I've just about doomed our party, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm taking my warhammer to the guy closest to me and swinging, and I'm gonna burn 2 points of luck. So that'll be a +3.
Oh, you can wait to do the luck until after the roll just to see if you need it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Spell burn is not nice that way, but luck is.
Then I
Wait,
will
wait.
go with 1, my normal bonus.
Go ahead.
So-
What were you going to say?
So in terms of looking after Doris, this is the turn we have to do it, right?
Yeah. If you want to have a potential guaranteed way to bring Doris, keep Doris from dying, this would be the turn to do it. But it is one of those things where it could go very poorly either way. It is a heavy risk in both directions.
Halfling chicken butcher.
Especially with Doris's luck, being able to pass that roll over the body is not easy.
Do it.
Yeah, but I have to disengage.
I don't believe that. That's an interesting question. I think that they do get an attack on you. I'm gonna double check on that. I'm rediscovering a lot of these rules. I apologize. Combat. Okay.
Oh, and there's no healing spell at level 1, is there?
They just get lay on hands. It's just an ability.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I love that they have that way, because that way everybody's got it. It's not a question. It just provides for a different kind of. So there's critical hits. It's gonna be under other combat rules, I'm pretty sure. Mounted combat, mighty deeds, damage and death. Healing morale, saving throws, bring luck to it, and fighting withdrawal. Okay. Cannot back away without opening himself up to attack. So they get a single free attack if you do. So if you do move away, he can. But that being said, I would say that you would probably be next to each other, more or less.
Right.
So you probably wouldn't actually need to move.
But I still have to disengage.
You wouldn't be disengaging the way that I see it. It says withdraw from. Like, so you'd have to whether to retreat, move to a new. Oh, okay. Retreat, move to attempt some action. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you've got the right idea. You would be open to an attack.
Right. So I either. All right. Well, being the selfless cleric that I am, since I already got us into this trouble, I guess I should try and save Doris.
No. I'll make you a pair of shoes if you do.
That's a deal. So I got to take an attack.
All right. So
13 armor class.
There's a swing, and that looks like it's a hit.
No, piss.
You someone
3
die
points.
alone. We'll go to heaven together.
3 points.
Yep.
I'm still alive.
Oh,
1 point.
1 point. Holy shit.
So I'm going to lay hands on Doris,
Mhm.
which I believe is a D20 plus 4 because it's a spell, correct?
More or less. It's a. Let's see here. You're neutral, Doris.
Doris is neutral.
Okay.
So it won't
So-
do as many die healing.
Yeah, not quite as much. But you know, it's really you only get one die at first level anyway. So
Would this act of selflessness give him a bonus with his deity?
I could see reason for a D24 given this particular situation.
All right. Well, here we go, kids.
Drum roll.
Fuck.
Gee, money. Piss me.
Avray hates everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my luck.
Okay. I will tell you that
Gotcha.
you need to burn
It's got to be
6
a
at that
12.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got no other choice.
that is how she goes.
Indeed.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I mean,
So,
yeah, don't
Doris,
yeah, what?
Doris, that puts you get I believe a D6. Because you
Yeah.
can only get as many as hit dice as you have. That's the maximum, and your hit dice is a D6, I believe, right?
My max is
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a D6.
Who rolls that?
It's up to y'all. I don't really care.
How do you have 4 hit points at level 1?
That's what it gave me when I was level 0.
That's
Oh, did you roll your
he
thief hit
never rolled
points?
level 1 hit points.
Oh, was I supposed to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get another D6. You
Oh.
know, so you had your D4, then you had your D6.
Hmm.
Oh.
So this may be all moot.
Well, it's already happened, so
Well, I mean, not necessarily. This is
Maybe I'll heal
administrative.
myself.
This is yeah. I mean, there is
she's
that.
old. She forgot to roll that this level.
So just to be sure, you never rolled for hit points after the funnel.
I thought they were a bit low.
No,
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll a d6 and add your stamina.
I just carried everything over from the funnel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
you may still be up anyway. Let me see what damage that was that I did.
Ooh,
Well, no, I'm still down. 'cause-
Yeah, you did 10 hit
Oh.
points.
Okay.
Still down.
Okay.
crap.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll consider that how much you get back. So you have 5 HP right now,
Yes.
Brilliant.
and you have a maximum of 9. Okay.
What happened? I saw my husband. Why did you bring me back?
With an agility of 13, can I move towards the back of our group so that I maybe don't take a direct hit this next round?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Is it with an agility of 13? Is it possible that I may move after I've done the heal, or am I stuck where I'm at, prone with Doris yelling at me because I brought her back?
Oh, you can still move. You've already had your withdrawal attack and everything, and you have an action and a movement. So
So then I would like to move towards the back of the group where I may have just a little bit of protection, hopefully.
okay. All right. So you do that. Now I will say, Doris, you have lost 1 point of stamina permanently, just from the ordeal.
Sorry, Doris.
I feel even older.
Okay.
I'm lonelier.
And
So
lonely.
now, Doris, you are still alive thanks to Valley.
Okay.
And
It's subjective.
what are you gonna do?
Fine alive. That was my favorite shirt too. I was all covered in my blood. So I guess I'm laying on the ground.
You can get up and do stuff.
And we need to talk about those shoes.
Don't worry. When we get home, I'll make you a pair of shoes out of the skin of these boys. Try and stab the guy who stabbed me for killing me. I was in heaven. My husband was there, and he looked 20 years younger. That's 0. 13.
Okay, that's an attack. That will hit.
Okay. I'm still shaking him with the dagger in my hand, so 1d4 plus 0 is a shank of 3.
All right, that's
See
a
if
kill.
they're doing it 3 times again.
That is a kill. All right, so 1 down.
And I'm taking his shoes.
Okay, let me see something. Okay. So
Oh shit.
it's not what you think it is. All right, looks like 2 of them are about to cut and run.
Oh, good.
Okay. So, that is exactly what's happening. So 2 of them are cutting and running. It's a question of who are they near? Okay. And I realize I'm using a lot of randomness for this, and I apologize. We'll do more position-based stuff later. So that's going to be the one by Brawl and the one that was attacking Valley. Those are the ones that are retreating, so y'all get some swings on them.
Yep.
If you like.
Well, I like.
Who goes first?
Is there any kind of bonus?
I think
Let's see. Bonus. Where's my thing on that? Modifiers, page 78.
+1.
At least. Okay, defender is. Yeah, I could see a +1.
Okay. So I am throwing my spear to go through the leg and staple them to the floor.
Oof.
Ouch.
Holy shit. Well, you got a crit. Didn't
Yeah.
get the deed, but you got a crit.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be. So
Let me find my crit table.
you should be crit table 3. Yeah, you're crit table 3.
Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. Hang on. Okay, and what dice am I using for this?
So you are a first level warrior, so you get D12 plus your luck.
That's
I believe.
0. Okay. I don't get my level.
Don't reckon so.
Here, let me look.
Adjusted by luck modifier. Let me see if that's a warrior thing. Critical hits. No, it doesn't look like it.
Yep. Okay. A 7.
7. Strike to the hand, knocks weapon into the air. Weapon lands far away. All right, so you knocked away their weapon, and you may have killed them. Let's so just go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. 1. D8 plus 1.
Ah.
3
Okay.
points of damage.
It's enough to kill.
Oh.
All right,
okay.
so it's 2 down. What about the other guy? Valley? Valley, you there?
Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
I'll take short bow out and I will take a shot at whoever is left.
Well, you're getting an attack of opportunity more or less right now. So are you going to
Okay.
hit him with your warhammer?
Am I close enough then?
Yeah. Now it was one of the ones next to you.
Okay, brilliant. Then I believe that's just a D20.
That is more than enough. That is more than enough. So you get the hit and possible paralysis if they survive. Holy shit. No, very dead. And now I'm doing more saves. It looks like another one is running away too.
Good move.
But one is still standing its ground. So that would be the one that is either next to one of the ones that's next to Doris, because the other one is dead, or it's going to be the one that's next to I guess see, Brawl. You already killed yours, so I guess it'd be the wizard, the one next to the wizard.
That'll fine.
All right, so wizard on one. Okay, so it looks like it's the other one that's next to Doris. So Doris, you get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Does this count as a backstab, or just?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's starting to tuck tail and run. That leaves the only one that would be left that is actually attacking. That'll hit.
All right, that's a D10.
And so here's going to be the attack roll on the one.
I got a 1.
So that is you still get an extra plus 2d3 damage.
Strike, misses, critical organ, inflicted painfully 2d6 damage. Okay, so
I mean that's plenty. That is plenty.
Will do plus. Oh, it does. Okay, 8 points.
Splash.
Mother's ashamed of you.
All right, so the surviving one that is attacking is the one that's on the wizard. He attacks the wizard and he misses. He is the only one who's still alive, and he is stubborn. He looks like
I can take you all.
yeah, that's basically it. So now it's Brawl. Your turn.
All right. I will attempt to blind this one.
Okay.
But 1d3 plus 1.
Okay.
Don't.
That may still hit, actually. It does.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that does hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Okay,
8.
more than enough. More than enough. All right, so they are all dead. They are all dead. They have, pretty much the same kind of equipment that the ones above had, except for no crossbows. Now that they're go ahead and mark 3 XP for each of you.
Search him.
Yeah, so you're finding again daggers, jewelry, short swords.
I'll take a short sword.
All right. Let me.
I'll take a jewelry.
So the jewelry y'all would value at collectively, this stuff is a little bit less high quality as the stuff that you found on the dudes on top. Ironically, this stuff is worth about 21 gold pieces, which is still nothing to balk at.
So we've acquired 4 XP so far?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Actually, I also forgot to give y'all enough for the last ordeal. So you had so it should be actually another 1 XP for getting over the gap.
Okay. So 5 XP total so far.
Yep.
Cool.
And the 21 gold was total?
21 between total for
Okay.
all those. So right now you're at a grand total of 49.
Doris, are you keeping track of that?
What? Yes. Well, I can still read. It's going to wear off soon, though.
Don't forget how to make shoes.
Oh, that doesn't require reading, honey.
You can make hash marks for tallying.
So, do we think? Do we see more people coming? What do we see in the room?
All right, I was actually getting that ready for you. Let's see. Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. Where are we at? Motherfucker. I wish that I'm used to my old stuff. My old stuff. Okay, there, I can do it that way. There we go. That's what I wanted. What am I? Is that the right spot though? Is the question. Okay, so once you are getting a chance to look, so you see that there are the regular masonry walls of the tower, and that they give way on the far side to natural stone walls. There is a series of natural stone stairs to the north, and a closed door to the right. You feel like you can. The air here is different. It has a very strong. It has a tang of salt that you can taste, and it goes into your nostrils and everything, even more so than whenever you were out in the sea. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the roar of the surf outside. The walls are decorated with carvings that are depicting some kind of evolving dragon, and on the floor, just a little bit ahead of the portal that you entered through, there is a sigil carved into the stone, and I'm going to share a picture. We'll put it in general, just because that way you can refer to it without having to scroll through our stuff. So there you go. That's what it looks like standing where you're at from where you came in.
No, okay.
Does my read magic do anything with the sigil?
Let's see. Yes, it actually reads just the same way that the one that you saw, the obelisks read.
We got to sacrifice something.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can sacrifice anymore. I have 1 hit point.
All right. Well, I guess I can.
Hey, you
Make
can
a
always
little
heal yourself.
Cut.
Yeah. Can I?
Mhm.
Oh, then I definitely need to do that.
Yeah, deity disapproval is meant to be earned.
Yeah, well.
We got a door to the right. We got a sigil. We got a passageway going further.
Oh,
Guarded by gargoyles.
sure looks like it.
Which direction did it look like they were pulling us before the fight started?
Which what?
When they were grabbing us to pull us to see.
Oh, down toward the stairs.
Okay.
Do we all want to? Well, I guess I can't talk, so never mind.
I'm going to roll for healing myself.
Okay.
22.
Holy hell. Well, you get the 1d8 that clerics get. I guess it's 1d8.
I believe you're right. All right. All right. Well, I have 2 hit points now.
You can just do it again. Ain't nothing stopping you.
True. Well, I guess I should roll to see if I run into any disapproval.
Yep.
It's made to be earned.
That's right.
All right.
Anybody want to do anything else while he's doing that?
12,
Check the thing out for traps, I guess.
barely.
Yeah. What do you want to check for traps?
The door and the sigil before we feed it any blood.
All right, go for it.
I'm just gonna pay attention to make sure nobody comes up behind us.
Okay.
Ah, looks fine.
Your trap checks are just not loving you, are they?
Well, obviously, there's no traps here. I mean, why would the guy trap his own house? I mean, come on. I don't even know why that's on my list of skills. Who traps their own house?
Okay. No disapproval. I'm back to full health.
Very good.
We'll see.
Yeah. So the door and it all seems okie dokie. So you'll have the door, then you have the stairs down, and then you have the way that you came, which is that portal. Which by now the portal has closed.
Oh, my bad.
So, which way, smart guy? Wizard person?
I mime that I can't talk with my.
Oh,
Yeah. Annoy some demon.
I guess it's more blood. I'm not gonna have any blood left.
all right. I'll cut my hand. What? I'll cut your hand?
I cut my hand too.
Okay.
Drip, drip.
Oh, so y'all are gonna try and do that on the sigil?
Sure.
Okay. So the portal behind you opens, the one you came through.
Oh, boy.
Let's go ahead and mark off the stat
One.
loss.
Another point of strength.
What? We lose strength?
Strength, agility,
Or
stamina.
agility or stamina.
Okay. I'll take agility.
It will come back.
When we rest, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should go down the stairs since that's the way they were taking us. I guess. I don't know.
Can the wizard nod if he finds that the intelligent thing to do?
I will.
Mm.
I'll jut my chin towards the door.
Mm.
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 The door that isn't trapped. All right. Is the door locked?
It does not seem to be. No, whenever you try and open it, it seems to open.
Okay, I guess I will try to quietly open it.
So you do so. There is a thick scent of mold coming out the door. When you look in there, you'll see that there are some rotting crimson robes hanging on hooks on the walls. And there are several dark vessels sitting on a rickety shelf. There's a seemingly endless series of runes carved into the floor, walls, and ceiling, covering every inch of the room. And then on the floor itself, there's a shallow gold bowl, a rusty knife with a long curved blade as well.
Cultish shit. I hate this stuff.
Can I read the runes?
Let's see. Yes, you can try. It'd be a I'd say this would be an intelligence roll.
And my read magic doesn't work on it.
Not on this one.
All right. And so I speak, just to go through my languages, I speak Bugbear, Undercommon, Doppelganger, Horse, and Chaotic.
Okay.
Do any of those help me?
I would say no.
Okay.
But go ahead and do the intelligence roll.
12.
Yeah, none of it really seems to jog your memory too much.
Oh wait, that'd be a 13, not a 12. But
Okay.
I got that
Yeah,
right.
it's still pretty low.
Can I burn luck to get it up to maybe 15? Would a 15?
You can try.
So I'll burn 7 points of luck. I'm going to regret this, but I'll burn 7 points of luck and get up to 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you see that there are some you can tell that this room is dedicated to people dedicating themselves to Cesricon, making him a patron.
My kind of room.
Yeah. So this is a place where people. It's a strong place to form a bond with him if you wish to serve him. You do know that it requires the patron bond spell.
No, well, don't have that.
And that also takes a long period of time to cast. So it's pretty it'd be a good while.
Yeah, I'm kind of revolted by this room. I'm just gonna stay back and out of it. It doesn't thrill me that it's for another patron other than mine.
All right, well, I will leave everything be, and I'll just back out of the room.
Okay. All right. So do y'all want to go down that stairwell?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. Or what?
Are we playing for 3 hours or 4 hours? I don't remember.
We can go. So I had planned 4 to 8.
Okay.
We can
Sorry. I thought it was
if
4 to 7, but that's not a big deal on my end. It's fine.
I got you. Yeah, if anybody has any conflicts, we can end early if we need to. It's not a big deal.
I am down. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So descending the stairwell, and we can always just about assume that the thief is on the lookout for stuff. And by the way, it has been an hour, but you will have noticed that so far every single area is lit by these torches on the wall. These blue flame torches. The stairwell, it goes down sometime. It's naturally natural stone on the sides, and then it's just kind of carved stairs. It descends, it goes around, winds for a while, then it gets down to where you can see the reflections of water on the ceiling and on the walls, and there's what appears to be there's a dark lake that is kind of winding its way out of sight or over there. There's a brazier standing on either side of this dock that is out there on the lake that is wreathed. The brazier on both sides, both of them are wreathed in cold flames. There's now that you're down there, you're seeing that there is a skiff that is emerging from the darkness in the distance that is being pulled along by some cloaked boatman. And as he draws near, you can see that the hood hides a pale skull with blue flames for eyes. Once the skiff brushes up against the dock, you see that he's just kind of sitting there, standing.
Who's just sitting there?
This boatman who has a skull for a face and blue flames for eyes.
Brawl gets on the boat.
Get on the boat.
Yep.
Yeah, if the barbarian's going, I'm going.
Is he holding his hand out or anything? Is there some sort of payment?
He is. Once Brawl steps on the boat, he does hold out his hand. So there's a skeletal hand that is sticking out.
All right, I'll stick
Okay.
4 gold pieces in his hand.
4.
So you put 4 gold pieces in his hand, and so then it like sits in the palm for a moment, and then it tosses the gold overboard, and it begins to start pushing off to go through the water.
Okay.
So I'm hoping everybody got on.
Yes.
Doris? Did Doris go AFK?
We
She might
picked
be
up.
changing her
Okay.
shoes.
We picked up Doris and brought her.
Okay.
She was in pretty bad shape for a few minutes.
All right. So you have the nice peaceful sound of the oar, pushing
Oh,
into
sorry,
the
I'm
water.
muted. I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I figured you went AFK and you're muted because of that. So you have the gentle lapping of the waves against the boat, and not waves, I guess, as much as just the water. Just you've got the it's nice and cool and all that. Very refreshing atmosphere with this strange, silent, skull-faced boatman.
I'm watching the water
and-
for tentacles.
You the lake, it kind of like winds through the darkness like a serpent, and after a little bit of distance, you can see above there's a decrepit rope bridge connecting 2 caves on opposite sides of the lake. There's what looks like rotting planks dangling loosely from the tattered ropes. The walls nearby are covered in algae. The lake ends at a dock rising to a small natural cave. And again, you have the braziers on either side. You see at the very end that the back of the cave is dominated by a pair of mighty iron doors. And the doors arch from floor to ceiling and are inscribed with the heads of dragons. And this time, the heads, they're kind of like twisted into ferocious masks of anger, it looks like. Now, you will see, as you're over there, that there are some men that are... Looks like there are a couple that are looking over at the doors. Looks like they're trying to figure something out with it. And then there are a few that... there would have been one that was looking out. So as y'all were making your way, they would basically be taking notice and, so just alerting the others, but they don't seem to be taking any kind of aggressive postures or anything like that. You notice that one of the men has a very fancy hat. Looks like the hat of a captain, perhaps. And very finely dressed, almost like a nobleman. You can see that he has a very, very nice rapier on his in his sheath. The pommel, you can just tell it looks very nice. Looks very nice. That's all you can see from this distance. And there are about 4 other pirates there.
I guess we could shoot them with our bows.
Is that what you want to do?
Right.
How far away are we?
Y'all are about 20 feet away from the dock. At this point.
Does this look like Quinn?
Yes, it matches the descriptions that you've heard.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty handsome looking. and he's also got the he's got the demeanor among the rest of them that you'd assume that he's the guy in charge.
Mm.
All right. I will point to everybody, and then I'll point at Quinn, and then I'll do a throat cut thing. And then so I'm going to see if anybody's following my lead, and if the guys start getting bows out, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at them.
I need to AFK for like 1 minute.
That is perfectly fine. I'll roll initiative for you if need be. Okay, so what do the rest of you do? Upon seeing the wizard's gestures.
Taking my crossbow and loading it.
I'm going to cast Blessing.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll that, because you have a little bit of time before you'll get there. So there's the loading of the crossbow.
But
Everybody seems to be kind of in accord.
yeah,
Ugh.
failure.
So I guess pointing at
So that just bring what'd you roll though? Natural?
It was a 6 plus 4.
Okay. Okay,
So it's
yeah, that's
10.
not that bad. So you're in disapproval range 3. That's still not that bad. Okay.
Well, unless I burn my last luck. What is it? Yeah. I'd have to burn. I have 3 luck left. I could burn 2 and just at least get something off and not have failure. Yeah. Can I just burn the luck?
All right, so you wanted to bring it up to a 12?
Yeah. So I have 1 point of luck. Wasn't very
cast-
lucky to begin with.
You casting it on, so you can cast it on yourself for a turn or an ally for a round.
Oh. The ally for a round.
Okay. And who do you put it on?
Doris, the love of my life.
what? First, I heard about this.
All right, so Doris, on your next attack, you'll have a +1.
Okay.
All right.
I have to say that picture is kind of freaking me out, OG.
All right, I'll change it.
The judginess.
You feel judged?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at your shoes.
Yeah.
So y'all are doing these preparations. There's this this spell being cast, and so you see that Quinn is taking note of y'all. He draws his rapier, and he just says to his men, "Looks like they would like a good tumble, good friends. Let's show them a good time." And so let's go ahead and roll initiative. So the first one for me is going to be Quinn, and I believe he gets a +2 on initiative, and then the other one's going to be the other guys. All right, they're going pretty fast.
I was hoping we had a surprise round. Oh, shiza. All right, got a 2.
13.
16 for brawl.
13.
We got 13 for Valley.
Valley and Doris.
Brawl got 16. And what about our wizard? Wizard was low.
Yeah, got a 2.
Okay, so Brawl, you'll be the first one to be able to act. At this point, I would say that y'all are maybe about 5 feet away from the dock.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my spear.
All right. Who are you throwing it at?
Quinn.
All right. Sounds good. Now you would see he does have the fine clothes and everything. You would see that he is wearing armor, just so you know.
Okay. I'm gonna is he holding a weapon?
He has a sword at his hip that he drew. It has a vicious looking black blade with a kind of like a red line in the center.
Okay.
Ooh, that
Going
looks
for
pretty-
the going
A
for
racing
the,
stripe.
going for the disarm.
All right.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it's going to be a miss, unfortunately. All right. Next is going to be Quinn himself. Quinn is going to draw a dagger and throw it in return. Let's see what his ranged is. Okay. 14. Does that hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a D4 damage. Okay, so you take 4 points of damage,
Oof.
and
I got a dagger
Then-
sticking in my arm.
it's a decent cut. Okay, and after that, it's going to be Valley.
Short bow at the armored guy that just threw the dagger,
Okay,
and that'll be +1 11.
yeah, that is not going to hit.
Ooh.
Doris.
Crossbow bolt to the mighty Quinn.
What is this new picture of Doris?
I don't think that's gonna hit.
That is not all right.
I've got
So
4
now-
crossbow bolts.
Now it is the baddies' turns. Each of them has a dagger that they're going to be hurling because they really don't have a whole lot of options otherwise. All right, who's in the front? Who's in the front, would y'all say?
Me.
The guy who just threw the spear, probably.
So we
Yeah.
got the spear, then also I guess Doris, because you shot. Y'all are kind of like in build. So yeah, we can say. Let's see. Well, first, let's see if any hit. Well, I didn't mean to do 5. It's actually 4. So that last one is not going to be an actual attack roll. All right. So between the two,
Oof.
it looks like probably only 2 of them are going to hit. And let's see. So 1 is going to be Brawl, and then 2 is going to be Doris.
Eek.
All right, looks like 1 on each. It looks like Brawl, you're taking the big one now. It's only a dagger, so there's the D4 damage. So it's 3 points.
Okay.
And then it is a critical. So let's
critical?
go ahead. Yeah, this thing is just going to be a D4. Yeah, I want to say it's a D4 on table 1.
Ouch.
So it's another D4 damage. Okay.
I'm hurting.
All right.
For the
So
barbarian or me?
so you took 6 total. Brawl.
Oh.
And for Doris, you just take a normal D4. So just 1 point.
I thought I took.
So you took 3, and then I had to roll critical because it was a 20, and it ended up having an extra. Oh wait, was it 1d3 or was it 1d? Did I roll a 1 or a 2? I rolled a 2 on the crit. So yeah, that would be it's 6 total. Brawl,
Okay.
and then
the
1
2
for
hit
Doris.
points.
1 point for Doris. Okay.
Yep. All right. So that is all of their turns, and then we have the wizard.
This might go bad, fellas.
Oh, the wizard.
I already had one go south on me. Horrible
will
plan.
Flutter my fingertips and cast with a 15. Okay, that's not bad. And I can use luck to make it go higher now, right?
Yeah, you can use luck to do that.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna. Is there any other than rolling luck checks? Does anything bad happen if I'm down at really low luck?
Not really.
And it's permanent, though, right?
It is permanent. The way that you get luck back is going to be through, doing cool shit, good shit.
Well, I'm doing this in the name of Cesarcon, so I'd say that's some cool shit. I'm hoping he'll finally notice me after all these years. All right, guys, I'm burning 5 points of luck, so that'll give me a 20. The caster can launch 2 rays at the same target or 2 targets. Each ray is 1d10 plus caster level. All right, so I'm going to do 2 rays at the savage one.
Mm-hmm.
So huzzah. So I did. Wait. Oh, that didn't roll right. What? Okay. God damn it! I got a 5. Oh. All right, 5 damage, but he has to do a DC 15 reflex save, or he's on fire.
Okay.
Those fancy
Let
clothes
me
of
check what
his.
his modifier. Oh, he fails. Okay, so he's on fire. He takes 5 points, and he's on fire.
All right, each round thereafter, he takes 26 damage until he succeeds on that check again.
Or he jumps in
Okay.
the water.
Or he jumps
Does
in the
he-
water.
Does he have to? He's not going to jump in the water. He's got chainmail on.
Ouch.
Does he?
I
Does
mean,
he? Does he
you
have
might make
to
him make a-
actually? Does he have to roll around in order to do that, or is it like just every round he gets a reflex save?
It just says reflex save. It's not like he has to stop, drop, and roll. It doesn't look like.
Okay, gotcha.
And it says anything flammable on him has a 75% chance of catching on fire.
I mean, he's got nice clothes and
Hair
they are
gel.
flammable. Hair gel. Nice.
All right, this is for the demon that I might be annoying.
Oh, I already did that. I already did that.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. All right.
Uh,
All right. That's it for me then.
Okay.
5 damage.
Hey, it's he's on fire though.
Yeah.
All right. So back up to brawl.
Yeah. Okay. Are we at the island yet?
At this point, you would be the boat would be back on the dock. It would be on the dock rather.
Okay, so I can run forward and attack.
Mhm.
How far can I reach him in one round?
Yeah.
Okay. So I charge Quinn with my short sword and attack, and I'm going to burn let's say 4 points of luck.
Hit it.
And I'm making a called shot to let me see.
Cut his head off.
You can do it, Ozzy.
Can I
Right? He's-
can I try to chop off his hand? His sword hand?
So you're kind of limited in the
Okay,
the
disarm
outcome.
him then.
Yeah, disarm.
Okay.
whichever one he's throwing those daggers with.
1, 20, 23. Are you fucking shitting me? 13 armor class.
13. That was with the +5. Did you add your strength modifier as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, that will still miss. Okay. So
That's embarrassing.
it is the sadness.
You didn't
Now-
drop your sword though.
Now I will say this: you didn't have to burn the luck until after you rolled. So if you could just say I didn't roll high enough, so I'm not going to bother using the luck.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't
Yeah.
realize. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. So now it's going to be his turn. And he is all up in your grill.
With that
Uh,
horrible looking sword.
Yes, with the glorious weapon. Okay. But it's a miss. Very, very simple miss. So he strikes you. You parry without difficulty. He is on fire, so I'm going to go ahead and roll the d6 for that damage. Oh hell!
Nice.
He is a hurting. Barely still in there. Okay, yeah, he looks like he is not happy. And let me try and do the reflex save. He does not succeed on the reflex save.
Wow.
So that's probably why he did so poorly.
666.
There is that. I wasn't going to mention it, but yes.
Demon's
It's
coming.
fine. Yep, there it is.
That should just automatically pull the demon
Yeah.
that he was messing with.
Okay, so next is going to be Valley.
I'm thinking Holy Sanctuary on myself,
Okay.
and then I'll move up towards battle. Not with an 11. For the love of Pete.
All right, so that brings you up to a 3 for the disapproval.
Yeah.
Not
That's-
bad.
Right. Not good.
Not good. Not bad. Could be worse.
Yes. My thoughts exactly.
All right, so then we're at Doris.
How many friends does Burning Man have?
He has 4.
I will crossbow bolt one of those 4 friends because, well, he's on fire. So I think he's pretty much taken care of.
Well, so you did already fire the crossbow. You need to reload it.
Oh, okay. Then I'm spending this round reloading it.
Okay. So you're staying on the boat?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the dead guy. What do you mean I'm standing on the boat?
There you go. Okay.
Hiding
So
behind the skeleton dude.
you're
Excuse me.
reloading.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna hide behind you.
Uh,
This cloak. Is this velvet?
Okay. So now they are going to do their thing. Right now, Brawl is the only one that's up there with them. So he is going to get the brunt of all this madness. Fortunately, mechanically, it really doesn't matter how many times he's stabbed if it knocks him out. So let me double check on their modifier just so I don't. Okay, so it's +2 with short swords. Okay, so here we go. Those are
dead.
2. You're
dead.
down. You're down. You're not necessarily dead.
That's 3 hits.
You're not necessarily dead. You're down.
I have 2 hit points. I'm down.
I know, but there's no negative HP or anything. You are down. Yes.
You're dead. You're not dead.
I do want to see what the actually. So yeah, the critical hit's not really going to matter that much. Okay. So yeah, Brawl is downed.
Oh, darn it.
So you got 1 round to bring him up before you have to roll the thing over.
And
Okay.
how much luck does Brawl have left? No,
9.
right. Oh, okay,
9.
9. Okay.
It's not that bad. Okay. So our wizard, it is you.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile,
Okay.
and this will be off of my ring, so that's my second casting.
Mhm.
Not burning anything or adding any luck or anything like that. So 15. I think that's a bog standard Magic Missile. I'm going to shoot it at Quinn. And 1d4 plus caster level damage. So 1d4 plus 1. So a 4 stagger comes streaking out of my hand and hits him. Oh, what the hell? Streaking out of my hand and hits him for 4 damage.
He is dead. Pierces straight through the throat. He drops the blade. Falls over dead. Now I need to do some
Yell at the
morale
boys,
checks.
drop your weapons, boys.
Okay. It looks like 2 of them are splitting. Two of them are sticking around.
Where can they split to? The water? I mean,
Yeah.
the only way is either coming back towards the boat or and then there's the 2 iron doors. That's it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. Well, I mean,
Yep. All
They
right.
only-
So
if you want to swim through the haunted water, I will let them.
it's not quite their turn yet. So Brawl, now you just fell down. You just fell unconscious. As far as the whole round thing goes, I would say it would go. You get the benefit of one more round because that was kind of towards the end that you fell. All right. So you don't really do anything right now. Quinn is dead. Valley.
So they've mostly all run away.
So it looks like two of them they're kind of they look afraid, like they're about to split. Two of them look like they're continuing to they're wanting to continue the fight.
Do I have room to go resuscitate our barbarian?
Actually, let me do this because this would end up happening anyway. Okay, it looks like after seeing, it looks like 3 of them are actually leaving the fight. So there's only actually going to be 1 left. But yeah, it looks like you could try.
All right, I'm gonna run up and lay my hands upon him.
Okay. Woo, nice.
So
He'll get a D8. I'm sorry,
D8?
D12. You get a D12 of HP.
I'm neutral.
You should still get it because that was a high roll.
all right. So D12.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good Lord. Well, at
For
least
the
you're
l-
alive.
For the love of all that is holy.
You are alive. You have 1 HP.
Okay.
And you lost one point of stamina, I think it is. Yeah, it's 1 point of stamina, permanent.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
How was death, though?
Peaceful. Although the
Did you
floor's
see
really good.
Doris's husband too?
I did. We were having tea.
Did he look young? Because I think she's bluffing.
Yeah, he did.
He
Oh.
never looked young.
What do you mean?
Did he look relieved? That's the question. He has more free time.
Yeah.
All right, Doris, it is your turn. There is
Taking
one
it.
that looks like he's still wanting to fight.
He will get shot with a crossbow. Ooh,
Hell
there we
yeah,
go.
that's a hit. What is a crossbow anyway?
6. Ooh, max damage too.
Ooh, okay, he is dead.
Ah!
Doris is a sniper.
Yep. So you're out of combat. The guys that they jump over the side of into the water, and they start just trying to swim back to the other side.
What kind of sword was what's his name carrying? Quinn?
Yeah, so it's a rapier.
Oh.
It'll count as a short sword, I guess. Mechanically speaking, it's going to be a D6. Let me double check on that.
I'll let Doris have that.
Yeah, it's a D6. It does seem to be quite fancy.
Doris, you want
It's
this
dripping
fancy?
black magic.
Yeah. Yeah, Brawl doesn't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, rapier's not in here. Sure. I don't know if it's any better or worse than what I have, but I mean I'm like holding it away from me as far as my hand will stretch.
Do you have a magic weapon?
No.
Oh, well. So yes.
I have a short sword I took off a dead guy.
It's probably better then.
Yeah.
If it doesn't like consume your soul, which,
You
that's what
never
I'm
know.
waiting to find out.
Yeah. Yes, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe this thing might, it's got black ichor dripping off of it. I don't know if that's a good thing. I put it in the sheath if he has a sheath for it. Until we find out.
So
Brow probably needs more healing, correct?
Brawl does.
Until we find out
Brawl.
how
All
dangerous
right,
it is.
bro. Coming at you.
And I guess we'll start searching the bodies of the other dead
15.
guys.
Hit points.
No, just the roll.
So there is a mostly unharmed, suit of chainmail on
Ooh.
Quinn.
Nice.
There is the. Oh, go ahead.
Can I have the chainmail?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
There is each of them, all of them. Oh well, okay. So the daggers are in brawl for the most part. I guess there are two daggers in brawl. I think
He just got 8 more hit points, so they've fallen out.
Yeah.
they've fallen out. But I'm just saying those could be collected if you wanted to.
Right.
Each of the pirates had short swords. Again, they had jewelry.
Obi, what are you doing? Stop.
Let's see.
My dog is trying to play.
I'll go ahead and I don't really use identify in this game so much. I tend to just tell you kind of what your weapon, your magic shit does for the most part. So for our thief, I'm just gonna go ahead and share this in the. I'm gonna put it in general. Let's see. Actually, I'm just gonna make it. I know it's another channel. No,
Another channel. No, we got party inventory.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, party inventory.
Yay.
Okay.
Some armor class now 17.
All right. So
Instead of 13.
you get to use. So this actually, so it gives you some ability to let me fix part of it.
My friends call me Whiskers.
But it's
you go.
malevolent and it urges me to be cruel.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That's gone.
Okay.
That's not there.
I read it wrong.
So yeah, the takeaway is that you get the appearance. Has a pommel shaped like a cat's head. It's black steel, blood red channel along the length of it. It does continuous damage once it lands a blow. You can use it to do maritime skill checks, so it makes you a better pirate, more or less. And people know who it belongs to, and so they're going to suspect it. That's who you are.
I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Actually, that
and locate object spell.
That might need to go to the wizard.
Yeah, I mean all the
It's
magic.
chaotic.
Right.
Yeah, and plus a spell check.
I am considering it. I'm considering it a short sword because of the damage.
Yeah, and rapier is not on the list. So
Yeah. I'm just considering it a short sword. So
I can
if you can
technically
use
use
a
it.
short sword, you can use this.
Indoors is neutral, so
yeah, she was trying to be good, but she doesn't look like it's sticking.
It happens in old age.
She was lawful before the family got murdered.
Mark yourselves another 4 points of XP.
So we got a pirate wizard.
Who
What does
can't
the wizard
talk?
work? I mean, if the wizard wants it, that +4 spell check modifier.
Well, that's just a locate item, though. I mean,
but the blade's chaotic.
yeah, but if the blade is lawful, Doris could still use it. I mean, Doris is neutral.
Oh.
So that's up to Doris. I mean, if
Okay.
she's willing to handle chaos.
Well, if it helps my friends and makes me, I do look good holding it. I feel like so maritime-y now.
Maritime-y.
True salty dog. All right, do we see the Black Pearl?
You do not. No. What you see is that giant iron door.
And I'm assuming that the rapier is proof enough for our merchant friend, right?
Yes, you would imagine so.
You don't need to cut his nose off or anything.
Not unless you want to.
Well, I've got a rapier. I can't. There's no blade.
We should just report this to the authorities when we get back to town. That's what I'm thinking. But the lawful side of me is talking right now.
Oh well, it's an international water, so there's nobody to report it to.
All right.
So you have this massive iron door. Let's see.
What do you think, Doris?
Fast.
Speed it up.
I will inspect massive iron door.
Yes. So you can see that it has a tumbler lock on it.
Okay, I will attempt to figure out the combination. I guess we haven't seen any numbers on anything. Are there number tumblers or letters or?
Oh no, it's got stuff for that you can mess with your pick.
Oh.
Yeah. And the tumblers are inside the maw of one of the dragon heads inside in the giant doors. So you can go ahead and make a lock pick check.
Pick lock +1.
I was hoping it was one of those like on a school locker where it's just a circle with the numbers.
Yeah, you get it eventually.
Is it just going to spell out his name? It just spells out his name. Come on.
Oh, you rolled it. So you got a 15?
Yeah.
All right. So that you're going to notice that. So there's this kind of like clicking noise when all of a sudden it looks like there's a blade that's about to shoot out of the side of the door. But then the moment that everything clicks in place, it stops. And then the gate starts to the giant door starts to open up. It lifts up, revealing this new room. So looking into this room, it takes a minute for the door to open. There's these some kind of powerful mechanism is pulling this giant iron door up. The walls of the room that you look into are strangely discolored, as if by high watermarks.
Oh, it's for you.
There are bones of many skeletons lying across about the room, with just kind of seems like randomly placed. And lining the ceiling and floor are dozens of fist-sized holes. So the door takes a little bit of time to fully open, just because it's slow, and it's all pretty tall. But on the, let me see how much you can see from there. Okay. Yeah, you can see far on the other side of the room. There's some stairs that go up to a door. Well, actually, you can't see the door from there. Yeah, you could. You can see the door. There's a door on the very far end upstairs on the left.
No humanoids or creatures,
Just a ton of skeletons.
just some old ones.
I'll be back in a minute. Sorry.
No problem.
Do any of the skeletons have anything left on them?
No.
And there's no glowing skulls or whatever.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Do we see any remnants of like dragon poop or no?
Nothing like that.
Good.
That's too bad. I need dragon poop for my research.
Well, then I meant to say I'm sorry. Too bad. I wish we would have found that dragon poop. Darn.
Tasty dragon poop. Petridge Farms, we remember. Dragon poop like the old days.
It's the new Ben and Jerry flavor.
Yep. Okay, so is there a way we can sneak past these skeletons without them animating? Because I bet you they're going to animate. Avast.
You want to try?
I think I want to roll detect magic first.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and do that.
My god doesn't hate me enough already.
Let me see the casting time for that. Detect magic. Detect magic. What? 2 actions.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. So while you're casting that, the door is gonna be fully open.
Oh,
And did you roll yet?
the 12. Wow.
12. Okay, so
Barely.
you just got it.
Yeah.
No magic within range that you can see. No.
Fair enough.
And all right. Is everybody in the room?
Sure.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So just after you're kind of like scanning the room after doing the magic thing and everything, detect magic, the iron gate is going to slam closed.
Eek.
The tumblers roll back into place. Then that's what happens. So y'all are closed in. Skeletons do not seem to be doing anything. I will tell you that. What do y'all do?
Well, what's the wizard think?
We should probably carry on. We've started down this path. We should follow it to its conclusion.
Unfortunately, we can't hear that, but
I am miming this very effectively.
All right. So as y'all are, as the miming is going on, all of a sudden you start noticing that water is pouring into the room from the holes in the ceiling.
eek, run for the door.
Which door are you running through?
Run for this. You said there were stairs, right?
Yeah, there's stairs.
Yeah. Yes.
So y'all are running up in that direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed.
So when you're running that direction, which it's only about I guess like 40 feet, run, you're going to see that the door it's a rusty iron door. And that before it, there is an armored skeleton. Looks like it's impaled on a long iron spear. And as you get close, you're going to notice that the spear withdraws into the wall with a hiss, dropping the skeleton to the floor, and the skeleton kind of falls into a pile of bones.
Eek.
So just so y'all know, at this point, the water in the room is just like maybe ankle high. So that would be ankle high at the base of the stairs.
How fast is it coming in?
It's coming in pretty fast, it's pouring through like all of the holes. So you would guess that you maybe have a minute or two before it's full.
I was never told adventuring was this dangerous.
And Doris has already had at this door, correct?
Not yet.
Well, I mean, they just saw a spear come out of it, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
probably trapped. So try and locate and disable that trap.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and
Locate.
so how do you yeah, go ahead and you can just roll a
Well, I'm guessing probably a
Disable trap.
pressure plate of some kind, since it, So I'm looking at the floor
checking out the floor.
to see if there's a pressure plate.
Yeah.
I
So
rolled
Nice.
a 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So you definitely you can trace the pressure plate very easily. You see that it is kind of like a large, kind of like square space in front of the doorway. And
I will attempt to disable it.
okay. So in this case, I'm going to say that you would know that there's not really any disabling as much as just avoiding that exact spot. It seems that whoever that person was who was wearing that very cool looking majestic armor, they just happened to step in the wrong spot, which was the obvious spot. By the way, that armor, it's chainmail.
Is it magic looking?
And it's cool and majestic.
It seems to be shining brightly.
Okay.
It is
Right. I don't know how we're carrying all this. Oh wait. I still have a chest, so I guess that's what we're carrying this all in.
But so at this point, the water is a little bit higher.
I will
I'm gonna break the door down.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use my lock pick, which is the barbarian.
Okay.
Can I wear chainmail?
Cleric? Yeah.
Headbutt!
I'll take it. 21, nice.
Holy shit! Yeah, you knock that door wide open.
Ammo.
No problem. All right. So, do you So you try and grab that armor?
Yes.
Okay. It has a very so you're lawful, right?
Yes.
Has a very, very pleasant feel to it. And yeah, it's +1. So +1 chainmail.
Wonderful.
All right. So y'all get through there. You're going to are y'all doing okay on time? Oh, I guess we should probably do XP because that was so that was another, I'd say at least 2 XP.
Well,
So-
what about the XP for Quinn?
Oh, he did that. So
He did?
it was yeah. Y'all got another 4 for that. So that brought you to 9, and then this will bring you up to 11 for the session.
That's what I have.
Okay.
Making it rain.
Doris, would you get the straps on this chainmail for me? You know how I like it.
Pull out the sewing kit and readjust it to his height. It's gonna be a little tight, but that's the way I like you.
Hi-oh. Fill in your own punchline.
I was going to say,
She slaps him on the butt when she's done. Go, good game.
I was going to say that Doris moves on quickly, but it's been a year.
It's been a year. That's that's
life is
decent.
short.
Who knows what her
decent-
husband said to her?
Decent
That's
morning
right.
time, and having a wizard as a potential husband, couldn't be bad.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and
Sorry?
post this about the chainmail.
So is the sword +1 or just
Yeah, the sword was too.
+1? Whiskers is +1. The dread blade whiskers of Doris Quinn, Pirate Queen.
All right.
Pirate Granny.
I realize I am being lazy by not keeping all this stuff secret, but there's going to be a lot of
fine.
magic items. All right, but that does mean that our cleric would probably recognize the handiwork depicting that particular deity. Potentially, I would say Danthar is pretty well known.
What does the armor always do to chaotic people?
Oh, my bad. Basically, it's itchy, uncomfortable.
And so, since there's no dwarf clerics, how would there be a dwarf cleric? How would there be a cleric of the dwarven god?
It was forged by dwarves for the clerics of Danthar. So it's not fitting for a dwarf. It's
Oh, okay.
made for.
Oh, so Danthar isn't the dwarf god. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
There's dwarf clerics. They're just not player characters.
I mean, that's the AD&D way, right?
All right.
Okay. So now, so beyond that, there is the path leads to the rope bridge that y'all passed before. There's a balcony overlooking the dark lake. The planks are pitted with rot, and the ropes are dark with mold.
So I guess we got to cross this rickety bridge.
It's a
There's
rickety,
never an
rickety bridge.
intact bridge that's totally sound. It's
Yeah.
always rickety.
Yep.
Okay, so are y'all crossing the bridge?
I
Sure.
guess so.
All right. Any
One at
any
a
kinds of
time.
preparations or?
Same thing. I guess somebody ties a rope to somebody. And
Oh, y'all wanted to like do a chain gang?
Yep.
With the rope?
Yep.
That's a good way to do it. Okay. Who's got the lowest luck?
Oh,
I
I'd
have,
be
8.
I have a 2 right now.
1.
Ooh.
One.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey,
All right. So
I
one.
had some people to save.
So one luck. Roll a d20.
Wow.
Hope that you get a 1.
Ay, caramba.
Okay. So as you're stepping along the bridge, one of the boards is going to snap. Fortunately, you have the whole chain gang going on. So the lot of you were kind of prepared for this to happen for the most part. So I would say that you're able to keep them aloft, keep them from having too much issue. Yeah. So I'd say honestly that your plan with the rope kind of negates the issue. So you're fine.
Hey, look at me. I'm flying.
You're pinata!
It would have been bad otherwise.
Oh,
Okay.
Sure.
Especially in that glorious armor.
Bad luck, Schleprock.
So the beyond the bridge, you are going to. Oh, let me pull my map back up. Okay, beyond the bridge, you actually see that there is a very large sarcophagus. There's a stone sarcophagus, an immense one, sitting in the center of this shallow cave. The cover of the sarcophagus depicts a dragon in repose atop a mound of skeletons. The cool air seems to crackle with energy, setting your hair on end. And there, beyond the sarcophagus, there is the passage kind of continues, though it gets more narrow, back to kind of like a 5-foot wide corridor.
Is there anything written on the sarcophagus?
Written on the sarcophagus, I can actually show you a little picture. It looks like. I'm not even going to try and spell sarcophagus right now. It looks like this. Nothing really written on it. You just have all that cool stuff on there.
This is uncolored, it's just bare stone, right?
Let's see here. It is stone. Yeah.
Pirate Queen.
Our actual pirate is going to be very upset when he returns from his boat trip. I'm in charge of your boat now, Paddlefoot.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
And look at me.
Will that be our second boat? We have a fleet. All right. So do we interact with this?
Well, this could be where the wizard is buried, and he might have the black pool buried with him. Or it could just be that somebody who really had a thing for dragons.
Is any of this iconography associated with Cedricon?
Oh yeah. You're almost without a doubt that this is where he's resting. All of this, it's kind of depicting. He's associated with dragon iconography, very deeply.
All right. Well, I hate to be a killjoy, but it's 9 o'clock, and I got to go put up my animals.
That is all good. We can stop here if y'all would like. I mean, that's the pre-planned time anyway.
Right.
No
All
problem.
right. So let me put
Take a break in this room, recover all our wounds and stuff, and then move on when.
Do I have an XP channel? I do not have an XP channel. But y'all noted what you got, right?
11.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. So y'all got 11 XP.
I got 23 total.
And y'all have the loot kind of figured out. Oh, did we do loot on that last group? We did the
Chainmail and some more
3.
jewelry.
We
And
didn't. Did we do the jewelry for those? No, they almost only 3 of them split. Right, 3 of them split. One of them died.
Yeah.
So y'all
Right.
had two more jewelry pieces. So worth another 9 gold.
All right, got it.
Okay. All right. Well, hope that y'all had a good time.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it was it was harrowing. I thought y'all were fucked. The thing I was honestly worried the most about was the water trap, and that didn't end up being a problem at all. And the fight, that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oof.
We need to put somebody else in charge. Someone else is the caller. Not me. I almost got us killed.
I think you did a fine job.
You
Thank
did
you.
get me killed.
Oh yeah, and Doris.
It's okay, sweetie.
Thanks.
And he's the smart one.
That's right.
So what we can do is next week we'll pick up with this. If we have extra attendees, then they were hanging back. They don't get the spoils that y'all got though. The stuff that y'all got is going to be divided amongst you.
Sweet.
They don't get any of the scars either.
Exactly. No spoils and no scars.
Yeah.
And so I assume that we'll probably finish mid-session with this next week, if not kind of earlier in the session, and then we'll try and set off in whatever the next thing is. So if you have any downtime activity that you would have wanted handled before you left, then we can handle that. Just as because I didn't really get to finish handling a lot of that stuff. So just anything that you would have wanted to do in town, just let me know in the
Okay.
downtime channel. We'll work it out.
Cool.
Right.
I wanted to become king.
Hey, that's no problem. Just
Work
roll a
on
luck
it.
check.
All right. All
I'm
right.
kidding.
Can I
You just gotta
burn
go-
luck while rolling a luck check?
No,
Aw.
you got to do. Just got to do what Lumbar did. Okay, no big deal.
Uh,
All right. Well, I will see y'all next week. Thank y'all for playing. Had a
Thanks.
good time.
yeah, it was great. See y'all
All right,
next
fine,
week.
Darren.
See y'all later.
So,
Y'all have a good one.
Darren. Oh, do you want me to explain to you what happened with drive-through since you're so curious about the Civil War?
Oh yeah. Let me end the recording.